Oh, hello. Hey, everybody, how's everybody doing today? Welcome in Cino, welcome in Clouds, welcome in Lilith, welcome in the cat violence loving gamer. How you doing? Oh, y'all were rolling the lotto? I see someone rolled a 13. Well, lucky number 13. You know that means good luck, Clouds. You know, that means good luck. Think about it. 13. The day for me, insomnia hours. Y'all have insomnia hours right now? That's crazy. I just woke up. Oh, no, we just have opposite schedules. Listen. Listen, Lilith. It's not insomnia hours. I just woke up not too long ago, alright? I've been awake for like an hour. I was trying to activate my brain for the last hour. You rolled a 1? Oh shit, that means you're number 1. Hi Mushy Mecha, hi Clouds. I'm in the Taco Bell line because I'm chubby. You getting some Taco Bell? Hell yeah, I've never tried Taco Bell. If I have tried Taco Bell, I don't remember trying it. Subscribe for 9 months? Oh, thank you, Cino. What we naming the baby? What baby? I've been trying to activate my brain for the past 2 decades. Yeah, that's relatable. Welcome in, Sarah. How you doing today? Moshi, would you like a muffin? A muffin might be good. What kind of a muffin is it? I would like a muffin, though. I would like a muffin. Moshi, I have really been your mod for 2 years. 2 years? 2 years is a long time. It's true. Alright, good. Got home from work a couple hours ago. Hell yeah, dude. How are you gonna spend your chill time off work now? What's your plan? I hope work went well for you. I just made chocolate banana muffins. Oh shit, chocolate banana muffins sound good, dude. A muffin with a lot of gluten. Listen, if we're just talking about the idea of eating something, I'm okay with the idea of eating gluten because I'm not actually eating the gluten, and gluten tastes really good, alright? Gluten tastes really good. Also, Grosvenor, welcome in. How are you doing today? Hope you're feeling better. I am feeling better. I am over my food poisoning. I am doing much better. I am a little bit tired today because I stayed up a little bit too late last night, though I will say I'm a little bit tired today. Taco Bell is synthetic food and gives most people the poos. that's what I've been hearing every time people talk about Taco Bell, yeah. One time when we went to McDonald's, the staff was so stupid, they asked if we wanted coffee with the kids' meal. I mean, the coffee could be for you, you know, not from the kids particularly. They could be like, you know, maybe the parents could use some coffee, you know, and they're like, you want some coffee, you know, so you can cope with the chaos of having children and having to keep up with their energy. Children have a lot of energy, after all. They got a lot of energy. And when you're an adult, you kind of just lose energy. You had food poisoning? I did, all last week. It was terrible. It was rough, dude. It was rough. How much has Kat paid you for the privilege of allowing her to be your mod for 2 years? Kat pays me in head pats, and I pay her in head pats. Don't worry, it works out. Tons of love, exactly. I was gonna try to get through more Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, General Gaming, maybe some Pragmata. Oh, hell yeah, dude, that sounds awesome. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth seems really good for sure. I was watching Ari play a little bit of it, and I'm like, man, the remake is so good looking. I only ever played the original game, I never played the remake. Man, the remake looks so good, dude. I would have been fine with the coffee, but Mom and Dad said no. That's so funny. At the time, I was like, give me coffee. Do kids like the taste of coffee? I never got used to the taste of coffee. I feel like coffee's like an acquired taste. I don't know. Personally, I always had a hard time drinking coffee. I'm like, nah, it doesn't taste good to me, and when I drink it, it makes me more tired as opposed to more awake, and I don't know why. But I guess everything makes me tired. I got a pretty sleepy personality in general. Kids drink cola and Mountain Dew. Why not coffee? You know what, Grossford? That's a very good point. You make a very valid point. Why don't children drink coffee? They drink a ton of caffeine. Next time you should poison your food as revenge so it knows how it feels. Yo, dude, that'd be funny. They were the best muffins I've ever had. Yo! Next, that's awesome. I think Banana makes some really good bakes in general. Did you also eat 2-week-old sushi? No, I'm not like Ari. I actually have no idea what made me sick. I did not have any spoiled food that was old and expired. I am not Ari. I am not on the mold diet, okay? I don't consume mold the way Ari does. I literally don't know what made me sick. There was nothing that, to my knowledge, was expired in what I ate. So I don't know what poisoned me. I never figured it out. The knowledge of the original game make the moments in this Final Fantasy VII Remake feel bittersweet? Yes, it does. I can't wait until Ari finds Aerith, and then we can be all emotional with seeing her. There's probably, I know there's people nowadays who never played the original Final Fantasy VII, so you know we'll just we won't say what happens there. Man, Aerith, good old Aerith. Coffee's disgusting. Yeah, so yeah, coffee's an acquired taste kind of a thing. The mold diet. Listen, Ari loves mold. I don't love mold like Ari does, okay? One time when I was 5 or 6, I had a cup of coffee. The good thing is I'm still having coffee, but Mom says I can only have coffee when I'm 16 and I'm only 13. That's crazy. I don't know how you get hooked on coffee as a 13-year-old. That's wild. If you like it, you like it. Cats who don't like cheese, even lactose intolerant, dude. That's crazy. I mean, cheese is good. Cheese is good. I don't think I've met a person who doesn't like cheese. Moshi spoiled that for me. I'm sorry, Cat. I'm sorry. I thought it was like an obvious thing that everyone knew. I'm sorry. Oh man, I might have spoiled Final Fantasy VII for Cat, because you know, like I grew up in that era where everybody has played Final Fantasy VII. So I'm like, everybody knows what happens in Final Fantasy VII, and I didn't realize she never played the original, and I said something by accident, and I was like, oh shit, I ruined Final Fantasy VII's story for Cat. Also, Moikoi, hello, welcome in. How you doing today? How's it going? Good morning. You look tired. Are you tired today, Moikoi? You tired? I hope you're all ready for this spoiler, but the Titanic sinks. Yeah, that's how it feels when you talk about Final Fantasy VII, right? Didn't ruin it. The remake fixes that spoiler. Really? The remake handles it a bit differently? Okay, now I'm curious what the remake does with it. I'm curious now. It sure does. Oh, dude, I want to see it now. Yeah, definitely don't say it. You're not stinky. Yeah, I'm curious now. Okay. I'm curious. I gotta see how they do it now. I'm curious what they do with it. Can I talk of a theory? Theory is keyword. If you're hinting at any sort of spoiler whatsoever, you probably should not. Because I will also probably play the remake at some point because I am curious about it. But remake do be expensive. Final Fantasy VII is one of those games, if you haven't played, you know. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, right? But it turns out that's not the case. It's not the case anymore, right? There's people who don't know what happens in Final Fantasy VII now. And I was like, oh, I should have been more careful talking about it. But you know, Sarah says that it's a bit different. They changed it a little bit, so you know, I'm curious now. I'm curious what they'll do with it. It hasn't been revealed yet. Okay, well, still, because there's people who don't know clowns. There's people who don't know Final Fantasy VII. You hit towards things, they'll like pick up on it, you know? Kind of like how Ari was picking up on like the whole thing with Jessie at the start, because she's like, the way people talk about Jessie implies things about where things are going with Jessie. You know what I mean? It's a bit different in the remake, and Rebirth turns it into some Kingdom Hearts level BS. Oh, okay, interesting. Okay, I'm intrigued. You are in fact tired? Oh, Moikoi. Did you not get enough rest? Are you working too much? Why are you so tired? What's going on? I'm gonna go lurk in food coma now. Have good food coma next. It was good seeing you. Dante, hello, welcome in. I gotta go now. Alright, see ya, cat violence loving gamer. It was good seeing you. You can't just grab something from the fridge as a snack. Oh, you're talking to Cat. You're hungry and it's only 11:02. I want lunch. Oh shit, well have a good lunch, Cat. You didn't just leave, you went to go get lunch. Have some good lunch. Have good lunch. Thank you for stopping by and saying hello. Nice meeting you. Gante's fortune for the day is error. 404, fortune not found. Sorry, Gante. No fortune for you today. I mean, were you gonna try to get the remakes on PC? Yes, eventually. I have another game that I am currently working through before I will do anything else. I am very slow with my games because I don't stream as much as other people do. At best, I'll stream like 3 days a week, you know? So I go through my games very slowly. It's probably going to be a while before I get to Final Fantasy. But that just means I have a chance to, you know, get it on sale for a good price while we wait to get there. You know? I haven't bought them yet, so I don't actually own them yet. Dedicated to Trails of the Sky. I'm gonna beat Trails of the Sky this week, okay? I'm gonna beat it this week. I will do my best to beat it this week. That's my plan. I don't know if I have enough hours in a day to beat it this week, but I will try, dude. I will try. You don't play offline at all? I usually don't have a lot of time to play games offline. I usually just play co-op games with friends when I play offline. I don't usually play my RPGs offline, though. I usually play them on stream, if I'm going to play them on stream. Nowadays, anyways, you know? Because, you know, RPGs and, like, single-player games take a really long time to get through, so it's like, you know what? May as well just stream myself doing it. Why not? The first 2 chapters of Final Fantasy VII Remake should be cheap now. I think so, yeah. Plus the summer sale is coming up, right? So I'll see if I can get a bunch of stuff for cheap. Another kind of game I wanted to try actually was the Atelier games. Those interest me. I like cute anime girls, you know. I want to try some cute anime girl RPG. You know, I might try Atelier games as well. I gotta finish Trails, my current Trails game first, though, before I dip into anything else. There was a mobile one that was kind of fun. Really? I didn't know that. There's a mobile game for it? Is it like a gacha game? Everything's a fucking gacha game, dude. I bet it was a gacha. It was a gacha game. It was a gacha game. Oh god. Gacha games are pain, dude. I can't play them anymore. I like gacha games, but they're so demanding. I can't play demanding games anymore. I can't do it. I think Yumiya was the newest Atelier game, but I don't remember. I think it was Yumiya. I was told that Yumiya would be a good starting point. That or like the very start of the series. There's like a remake for it. So I'm either gonna start with Yumiya or that one. I don't know yet. It was gacha. I don't think it had gacha for characters. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Fox, welcome in. How you doing today? Listen, you rolled 14. That's not so bad, right? It's pretty far away actually from the number 3. Oh man. I was pretty impressed with the mobile game not feeling like a mobile game. That's kind of good. That's impressive when they do that. I remember playing a Final Fantasy mobile game that didn't feel like a mobile game. I think it's a discontinued game now at this point. They don't fund it anymore. It's like gone. But I remember there was a pixelated like 2D Final Fantasy game that also felt like an actual game when you played it, and I was like, wow, it's like a real game. And it's funny when you play a gacha game and you're just like, it feels like a real game, because all games should feel like a real game, but a lot of gacha games feel like they're more gacha than game, which is kind of funny. Brave Exvius? Yes, that one. That was the one. I liked Brave Exvius. I thought that was a good game when I played it back in the day. Lawbringer, welcome in. Genshin is life. Are you enjoying Genshin, Fox? You've been playing it a lot lately. That's also the one I thought was really good, but it did get a lot more gacha later on. Yes, true. It did get a lot more gacha later on. Probably because they were trying to make like a bunch of money before they ended the service for it, right? But like, that game felt fun to play. It was a good game. It was a good game to play. I wish they'd make them available offline. I agree, yeah. That would be nice if they did that. I can't grind in games anymore. It's a waste of valuable time for me nowadays. Yeah, I can feel that, Grosvenor. I think grinding is okay if as like a relaxed activity, but if it's like grind every day and you're like, I don't got time to grind every day, life ain't as free and open as it used to be. You know what I mean? There's a decent amount of mobile games that become lost to time. Yeah, there is. It's true. A lot of games are like used in a way where they're just like, they just launch to get a bunch of money and then they end service. And it's a shame because some of those games that they do that with aren't actually bad games. They'll like translate a Japanese game, but because Western audiences don't really know what the IP is, they'll just use it in the West as like a way to get like a bunch of cash and then quickly end the service for the game, you know? And it's like, oh, it's such a shame that it's like that, right? Not every game is like, you know, something you're going to want to play, of course, but like there's some decent ones where it's like, oh, it's a shame that it's just gone forever, never to be seen again, right? I am surprisingly. Oh, you're loving the Genshin. That's crazy. Well, if you're enjoying yourself, Fox, if you're enjoying yourself, keep getting them waifus. Keep getting them waifus. Didn't get into the WWE wrestling thing. Require 5 wins. I'm at 7 wins so far. This notion, I'm gonna get some more hot chocolate. To get into the WWE wrestling event that I do, you just have to win once in a year until the next event. So I do wrestling more than once a year. All the in-between events are kind of, I just pick random people. But like for like the New Year's King of the Can wrestling event, all you have to do is win the lotto once within the last year, and I'll put people in it. That was my plan. If you've won the lotto at least once within the last year, you'll be part of the event. So you are going to be part of the wrestling event. The next wrestling event though will be probably Halloween, unless we do Canada Day. Canada Day wrestling might be fun. That might be fun, right? I don't know. I'll think about Canada Day. I also can't stand gacha games anymore. Enfield was the last one I spent tons of time on. Yeah, the problem with gacha games is that they want you to log in every day and play an X amount of time per day. And that's where I have the problem. Everything's very time limited. You got to do things within a certain amount of time. And I'm the kind of person who's like, if I have time to play and I want to play, then I'll play. But I don't want to have to force myself to play, because then you just burn out if you do that, right? And then you're not having fun anymore. So that's my problem with gacha games. Honestly, I'm okay with the gacha system itself. I think it's actually fun, kind of fun gambling with like the gacha currency, being like, oh, what am I gonna get? You know, like that's kind of fun. So I don't mind that part of it. I just don't like how they want me to log in every single day. Like, let me take a break for a few months if I'm tired, and then if I come back, let me do the things. But a lot of games aren't like that. They're like limited time events. You missed out on all this stuff and all these stories and all these people that you'll never know. And then I'm like, well, I don't really. I missed all this stuff. I don't. I feel like I'm out of the loop now. You know. That's my problem with gacha games. I haven't gotten a single waifu yet. Are you rolling dudes in the gacha by accident? Because that's what happened to me in Genshin. Every time I tried to get a waifu in Genshin Impact, instead of getting my waifu, I got a dude. And I'm like, I don't want this dude. So I had like a whole team of dudes, and I'm like, I don't want these dudes. Where's my waifus? And then I quit. I quit because I couldn't get my waifus, and I don't want the dudes. Mr. Shadow, welcome in. I am back. Welcome back. Hey, how you doing, Mr. Shadow? Oh yeah, is it Olivier? Oliver? I keep saying Olivier because I'm thinking of Trails. I'm so sorry. Oliver. I forgot you want to be called Oliver. My bad. But yeah, welcome back, Oliver. How you doing? You went to Game Zone with my little brother today. Oh shit! That's awesome. How'd that go? How'd that go? Same. Don't want to do chores or homework just to keep up. Yeah, that's how I feel, right? It's like, nah, don't want that. Don't want that. You missed out on this one banner. Now your account will never be good until a rerun year later. Oh shit, dude, the power creep. Oh god. So I used to play a lot of Honkai Impact 3rd, right? Because I really liked Honkai Impact 3rd. I think it was the MiHoYo game I enjoyed the most, right? I really liked Honkai Impact 3rd. I didn't play for a while, and before I took my break from it, I had a really good account. I had like the really strong Hersher characters. I had like their best cards and slot and stuff. I was a really powerful account when I took my break. I came back and I couldn't do anything. I couldn't do anything. Like I couldn't kill anything. I was just like really slow at killing everything. They cranked the power levels so high that in order to actually play the game, I'd have to like win a bunch of shit in the gacha. And I was like, that's crazy. What the fuck? Why would they do that? And I was just like, oh, I guess I'm not playing Honkai Impact 3rd anymore. Oh, jeez, man. It was brutal, dude. It was brutal. I don't know which one I want to save for. I'm waiting to spend my things. Well, that depends on how lucky you're feeling, Fox. You could do a few rolls. Because I know you're waiting for the next banner and then the banner after that, right? And you don't know which one to pick. You could just do a few rolls on the first banner and then just give yourself a limit for how much you'll let yourself roll and then save everything else for the banner after that. So if you get lucky, then you get the character. But then if you don't get lucky, you'll at least have your rolls for the banner after, right? Like you could do something like that. Because you could just like, you know... It's hard, right? Because it depends if you are rolling for waifu and which character you like more or not, you know what I mean? It's hard. It's hard deciding what to gacha with gacha games. I also uninstall if my free rolls don't get me what I want, or at least something kind of cool. I did the same thing when I played a bunch of gacha games. I took a long break for a long time with a really good team. I couldn't do any of the new events. Oh, that's the worst, man. That's the worst. That's what I did on Enfield. That's actually what I did on Enfield also, too, dude. Okay, when Enfield came out, I loaded it up and I was like, yo, Enfield, I see you have a very nice red-headed waifu up as a banner right now. I'm gonna roll all of my currency on this character. If I don't get her, I am quitting the game. I didn't get her, so I'm like, well, I guess I'm not playing Enfield. I was just like, yeah, Enfield told me not to play. Oh, man. All I know is on Wiwa, I got Yinlin. I'm blessed. Congratulations. You know, getting your waifu is always fun. It's always good. On the one hand, motorcycle waifu, but on the other hand, ice mommy. Personally, Fox, I would just go for the motorcycle waifu, but I just like redheaded girls, and she's also the Himiko of Genshin, and Hoyoverse does this thing where they remake their characters in all their games, and I like Himiko in all of their games. So, you know, Himiko's my number one waifu in a Hoyoverse game. Personally, I would just roll for motorcycle waifu, but you know, if you prefer ice mommy, then you know it's a bit difficult. You gotta pick which one you like more, right? You gotta pick which one you like more. Car wheel driving game, VR game of a horror game, another game about boxing. I was new to VR, so I didn't know how to punch the VR boxing game in the games. That's crazy. That sounds fun though. I haven't done a lot of VR games, but a horror game, boxing game and such, that sounds fun to do. It sounds like you had a good time, Oliver. Nicely. Until you got a habit of it, learn the blocking attacks later on. Oh, hell yeah, dude. VR games don't make you motion sick. Okay. I get motion sick kind of easily in like real life, so I don't know if VR would make me motion sick, because when I see cameras of people who are like recording in VR or streaming in VR, the camera's like rapidly shaking, and I'm like, man, I can see how people get sick in it. They gave you 2 selection tickets. You could have just picked her. Oh, did I quit too early? Did I quit Enfield too early? You could just pick an event character. No, there's no way you could pick her. She's an event banner, not standard banner. Levitain? You could just pick her? Really? Yeah, the redheaded girl. I know her as Surtur because I played the original Arknights, so I know her as Surtur. I don't know. I wanted Levitain. I didn't want the other people. I was like, no, just Levitain. Got lucky with Levitain. Her outfit is so cool. Oh, dude, Levitain looks great. But she's why I quit Enfield. But to be fair, I probably would have quit Enfield regardless, because, you know, gacha games are a lot of time and effort. Enfield was the last gacha game I was gonna try. I think I'm like sworn off of them. I'm not gonna try anymore after that. Moshi has good taste in waifus. Hell yeah, dude. Do you also like Himiko? Have you played any of those games?
Blink, motherfucker.
Himiko is best. Enfield's pretty casual and very generous. Oh, okay. I heard people say that the banner was too costly with the free currency. Do you feel like it's too costly, or do you feel like it's just fine and it works out? Moshi still got no beaches. I mean, I quit my gacha game, so technically no. Technically no. You don't feel like it's too bad? Okay. That's interesting. I wonder why people are complaining about it in that case. Because you never know if people are like just not experienced with gacha games or not when they talk about stuff like that. I got 60k of those gems for polls after polling on nearly every banner at least 3 to 5 times. Okay. That's pretty good actually, yeah. You might have gotten lucky too though. If you want, you can get every character because you need main factor luck. You could, right? Like, you could technically get every character in a gacha game if you were just lucky. That kind of god roll luck would be very rare, though. You got shot on Moshi's shoulder? Technically you were, yeah. You got lasered. Listen, that's why the beans go there when you guys win the lotto, because you protect my shoulder every time someone laser beams. Think about it, dude. Think about it. It was fun as hell. Took a photo, sent it to my best friend. She was so jealous. That's so awesome, dude. I gotta try VR games at some point in the future. They do seem like a good time. I have no experience with them. I must try sometime. She's what kids would say. She is what the kids these days would say is a baddie. I guess they would, wouldn't they? The only one I didn't get that I wanted was Yvonne, I think. I mean, getting all of the characters you want except for one, that's pretty good. Pretty good odds, honestly. Pretty good. I did not set it to be a tank. Tell you what, we'll even this out. We'll even this out. Lilith, you can go over here, and Satan, you can get burnt now. Wow, look at that. we can roll swap a little. How about that? Satan actively burning himself by accident. There you go. Who? Himeko. I could show you guys Himeko if you don't know her. She has a lot of different like looks depending on which game it is. I gotta swap to my drawing screen anyways. This is Himeko. It's her. Red hair. So this is her in Star Rail. This is her Star Rail version. And then this is her in Honkai Impact 3rd. Her Genshin version is that Mavuika person whose name I don't know how to... Yeah, her on the right side here. I don't know how to say her name. But, you know, Himeko always the best Hoyoverse character. Always. Every time. I don't care how badly she performs in the game. She's always the best girl. She's not strong in any of her games. Even in Honkai Impact 3rd, she's not strong. I used her anyways because I just like her. Bike Lady is great. I like her motorcycle version. I didn't play Genshin far enough until like I quit before she came out, but like her design is great. And if I still played Genshin, I would roll for her constantly and try to make her good, you know? She's my favorite Hoyoverse character. I like all the iterations of her. Her design always looks fantastic. Himeko best Hoyoverse girl. Did you watch any of the Nintendo Direct stuff? No. I think I was trying to wake up while it was going. Did you guys watch Nintendo Direct? Is there anything you guys are excited for? She's also pretty strong in Genshin. They didn't power creep her? I'm surprised. The real problem with having Mavuika is not that she's too strong or too weak, but that you'll never want to team without her because her bike is so good to travel. You can travel on her bike? I didn't know that. Do you go fast? Do you go fast with her bike? I maybe sleep deprived, but I have these thoughts are still gay about women. I mean, Himiko's a good girl, you know. She's best girl. Nope, but I'm excited for something. Dragon's dog shit. It's crazy. Can I link a video here? You can link it, yeah. I don't know if I have links enabled. We'll find out when you try to paste the link. Sometimes I disable it, sometimes it's enabled. Oh shit, it works. Let's go. Final Fantasy Resonance. Okay.
The first Final Fantasy in
I don't even
HD
think this is
2D.
in... Let me pause my music. Watch me get like a copyright strike on
returns to its roots with cinematic
on YouTube for this because I am streaming on YouTube. I probably shouldn't even be using audio. They'll be like, "Hey, this is another video." YouTube is so strict, man. This looks good though. I like this. This is like Octopath Traveler, right? Like the visuals. It's kind of like Octopath Traveler. This looks good though. I put my music back on. We'll just keep this video. We'll keep this muted. I don't trust YouTube. YouTube will be like, this video you put on screen, it's not your video. It's gonna make a fuss about it. It always does. Brave Exvius Octopath. Hell yeah, dude. It looks good. I like the Octopath look. This looks good. October 22nd. Yo, that's coming out soon. Hell yeah, dude. Coming out soon, dude. That's the only thing I'm excited for. That's funny. I mean, it looks good. It feels like retro Final Fantasy, but it's more modern, you know? So I dig it. I dig it. It looks good. I think it looks really good. I do like me some retro Final Fantasies. I'm excited for Code Veronica remake and the Cuphead sequel. Hell yeah, dude. Ari, hello. How you doing today? How's it going? So close. You were close. You were close. How's everybody's favorite mold eating elf? Mold munchers here, hey Ari. I love how this is what Ari's getting known as. I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry. I should stop making the mold jokes. I'm sorry, Ari. How you doing today, Ari? You know, I didn't start the mold jokes. I actually didn't hear, but everyone's saying mold. Yeah, I called you a mold elf. I'm sorry. Don't worry, everybody loves you, Ari. They love you despite your mold, or like, you know, because maybe even because of the mold they love you. I don't know. You know, it's not a negative though. Trust. Dark elf, night elf, wood elf, mold elf. How are you doing today, Ari? How's it going? I wanted the new Gears of War, but I don't have the new Xbox. Is it on Xbox only? That's rough. Ari must be a good source of penicillin. That's funny. I'm doing okay. I'm at work, so it could be better. Fair enough, dude. Fair enough. We love her because of the mold. It's a cordyceps and it's taking over. That's crazy. I could see that though. I could see that. Gears is coming to PC. You can pre-order Gears on Steam. Oh, okay. I don't know if Grosvenor knows that, but apparently it's on PC on Steam. Apparently. Just want to pop in and say hi on my lunch. Love you too, Ari. Have good work. Have good lunch. Thank you for stopping by to say hello. Hope your day goes well. The log elf interaction with the fungus does the slugs. Oh, that's crazy, dude. Like like elf ears are just like the mold growing. It's like a little antenna of mold. You just end up with like a lot of like
Blink, motherfucker!
You just end up with a lot of elves at some point, but it's all actually just fungus. It's all just mold elves. You're taking your lunch? That's very responsible of you. I'm glad she's taking her lunch. No more doing things that are bad for your health, Ari. Ari's ears are fungus. It could be. You never know. You never know. We don't know what kind of elf she is. We have assumptions about the kind of elf she is, but we don't actually know, right? That's funny. Yeah, hit Sarah. I'm not the one who said it. Hit Sarah. It's all Sarah's fault. Yeah. Wasn't me. Wasn't me. Definitely not me. Ari's basically Parasect? Yes. Everyone will eventually become elf. Eventually. It's only a matter of time. All Sarah's fault? Nodders? Exactly. That's good to know. Thanks, Gante. Yeah, check your Steam. I know they do exclusives sometimes, but there's no exclusive this time, then it'll be good, right? I've never played a Gears of War game. I have no idea what they're like. But people talk very highly of them, so I'm sure they're very fun. I should put the tables on another layer probably, but I'm too lazy. Everything goes on the same layer. Today we're making background. Today we're making background. I don't know how to actually make background, but I try. Goodbye, for real. Goodbye, Ari. Thanks for stopping by. Good seeing you. Have a good day. Have good work. Have good mold. Have a good molding. Dude, I'm like never gonna stop making mold jokes at her. I'm never gonna stop. Unless she like actively says, hey, stop that. I'm probably never gonna stop. It's just too funny. I'm sorry. It's too funny. I can't help myself when something's funny. I'll try to stop. I'll try to stop. I'll try to be a good friend. I'll try to stop. I'll try. And then you made another one. It was too easy to make the joke, you know? Like, it just popped into my head. It was too easy to make the joke. It was too easy. Mika, how have you been? I've been good. I've been good. I got over my food poisoning. I'm very good now. I'm all healed up. I got my energy back. I'm a bit sleepy-ish today because I stayed up a bit too late last night, but other than that, I'd say I'm doing pretty good. How are you guys doing? How you doing? Oliver, how you doing? Ari, Moldia sounds like a town. It actually does. A town filled with mold. Oh god. Dude, if we had like people in the community who like made video games, you could make like a fan game of Ari's Mold Town. You know what I mean? like you have like a mold town you're walking around in, right? And you're like fighting. I don't know if you'd fight the mold or if you'd be the mold trying to infect things. I haven't decided that one yet, but like, you know, you could make a really good funny out of it, you know? You could make a really good funny out of it. RPG Maker does exist. It's true, it does exist. You could just RPG Maker a mold. I wonder how Ari would react to that. Would she be flattered that somebody made a fan game of it? Or would she be like, okay, this has gone too far? At which point would she be like, it's gone too far? I wonder. You know, at which point? Okay, the wall will stop here. She would be honored. She probably would be, right? She'd be like, wow, you guys made a video game of me. It's mold based, but at least you made the video game. She'd be like, I'll take it. I could see her being like, I'll take it. Shit, you were supposed to be gone. Where'd you go? Why are you back here? Why are you back here? You're supposed to be gone. You're supposed to be gone. Shit, she caught us. She caught us. Oh no. Shit. I had some extra break time. Shit. She caught us talking about her mold shenanigans. Shit. Are you confirm or deny? Would you like a mold game if someone made a fan mold game about like you in a mold town? Why are you still talking about it? Because it's funny. You know, to this day, Ari, every time I see Twerk, he still is like, I can't believe she has pizza. She dips her pizza in Coke and soda. Every single time I see him, he still says it. Just out of nowhere, he'll be like, I can't believe she does that. Like you've traumatized Twerk. You've traumatized him. Who's Ari? Ari is a friend of mine and another streamer. She actually has a YouTube channel. She doesn't stream on YouTube though. I don't know how to link her. If I do this, will that link her? Probably not. That's her name though. There you go. She's on Twitch. Ari's a Twitch streamer, yeah. She has a YouTube, but her YouTube is mostly shorts and like long form cut up from her Twitch streams. She doesn't stream on YouTube though. But she does have a YouTube. I will not art because I broke my hand. What happened to your hand, Quartz? What happened? Can I tell you something embarrassing? If you're okay with telling the whole internet the thing, then by all means. But you know there is more than just me here, so that's up to you. That's up to you, Oliver. You know, I'm okay with you saying it as long as you're okay with saying it. The YouTube's under construction. It is under construction, but you're doing great on YouTube, Ari. You're doing great. You're doing fantastic. All these chairs look really small, by the way. There's some tiny baby chairs I'm making over here. Maybe one day Ari can stream on YouTube. You know, maybe one day we can peer pressure her enough that she'll start streaming on YouTube. One day she'll dual stream. Or maybe she won't, who knows? Sounds like a lot of work to set up. What, dual streaming? Nah, you just press one button. Okay, maybe a couple buttons for setup, but every time you need to go live, you just press one button after it's set up. So it's not too bad, really. I discovered that YouTube has raids, by the way. Like you can raid people on YouTube when you stream on it. But then I realized that like nobody really streams on YouTube that I know, so I have nobody to raid. I think Twerk might stream on YouTube. I don't know if he does it all the time or only sometimes. I need thumbnails for every stream, right? Technically no, but you know, you could if you cared about YouTube, yeah. Sometimes I reuse a thumbnail, like if I'm doing like an art stream, I have like sometimes I'll make a new art stream thumbnail, but I have like four art stream thumbnails that I jump between at the moment. Just, you know, generic picture of me drawing. Some people literally like successful streamers will literally just use the same thumbnail over and over again, and you can't tell the difference between all of their streams because they just keep using the same thumbnail. And you're like, what the hell is this? Which stream is which, bro? So I don't know how that works, man. But if you don't want to make thumbnails, totally understandable, totally fair. Stream on every social media app, even Facebook? That'd be crazy. I've never had a Facebook. I've never been on Facebook. I don't know anything about Facebook. All I know about Facebook is that that's where all the boomers go nowadays. That's all I know about Facebook. By the way, you know that girl I showed you guys earlier on stream, Himiko, the song that's playing right now, I think Twitch can only hear the song because YouTube is finicky with music, but the song that's playing right now is when she dies. Very, very sad times, dude. Very sad times. Best girl always dies. It's not fair. These are some baby ass tier fucking chairs. I don't know what to do about these chairs. My tables are lopsided. The chairs are weird. Oh man, everything's gonna be a mess on this picture for a bit. This could be wider also. This looks very thin. I've never had Facebook either. People tried to pressure me back in the day, but I said no. Yeah, I never saw the point in having one. I cheat. We stretch it. Look at that. Wow. I will never play Warframe again? Wait, what'd you say that in reply to? That's so funny, dude. That's so funny, dude. Did you know Ari will play Alien Isolation? Alan Core said he will force her. I've never played Alien Isolation. Is it a good game? I have it on Epic. I got it for free, but I've never played. You will? Clouds is on a mission to make you play Warframe. Listen, Clouds, if you want her to play Warframe, you gotta pay money. I definitely don't want to do a thumbnail for each stream. Damn. Lazy we. I like making thumbnails. I think it's fun. I think it's fun making thumbnails. I never had. Oh yeah, younger than that. Alien Isolation is like the Amnesia of the Alien franchise. Ah, so it's supposed to be scary. I gotcha. Okay. I would also just use the same generic starting suit one. You shouldn't publish the VODs anyway and flood your main channel with them. I mean, my main channel is absolutely flooded with my going live also. I thought about it a lot when I was making my channel. I tried splitting everything up, being like, here's my animation channel, here's my gaming channel. And then I reached a point now where I'm like, no, we're just putting it all together, fuck it. I'm just putting it all together now. And I'm like, you know what, fuck it. It all goes together. How to have a successful YouTube thumbnail. Point at object of interest and pog face. Honestly, you could be really lazy about it. You could just take like the title picture of something, and then just put a PNG of your VTuber face next to it. Like, you don't actually have to make anything or draw anything. You could just put the title, like you know, you could be like, oh, like, let me find like a random Steam game or something. Hold on. Like, if you were going to play like Valheim, you know, you could just be like a Valheim title, right? You could just be like, oh yeah, here's my Valheim thumbnail. You could literally just be like, here it is, Valheim, right? Valheim, right? Like, you don't actually have to put a lot of thought into this unless you want to actively put a lot of thought into it, right? I like drawing thumbnails, so for me it's not a big deal at all. But you could literally just be like, this is my thumbnail, right? You could just be like, this is my thumbnail. Done. You know what I mean? Like, you could literally just do that as a streamer. You don't have to think about it so hard. You don't have to think about it. You could just do this. Yeah, you know? Yeah. I go to a meeting. Okay, have a good meeting. Ari, thanks for stopping by and chatting. I mean, I like drawing thumbnails, but sometimes you can just do this. You don't have to overthink YouTube, you know? She's too lazy. She's not doing any of that. It's copy paste. You're pasting 2 pictures. How could you be too lazy to paste 2 pictures? That's crazy. Oh man. If it requires more work than click and go live, she's not doing it. True. Very true. Moshi, do you like games where you get stalked the whole time? Not really, no. I don't scare easy. When I play a horror game, I don't get the same joy out of it as people who get scared. Cause I'm very detached from horror games. I kind of just be like, yeah, oh, a thing happened. Oh, look at that. You know, like, I might maybe jump if there's like a sudden jump scare, but that's not because I'm scared. That's just a reflex. You know, like, you just reflexively, you're like, ah, you know. you know, because it was sudden. Yeah, but like I don't really scare the same way in horror games. So horror games to me are kind of boring in that way. The kind of horror games I like are the ones that have like a very strong aesthetic, right? Like it's like aesthetically horror, right? Where you're like, oh, that looks cool, right? And like I like those kinds of games, like those kinds of horror games. I dig that, but I don't scare easy enough to enjoy horror. I don't think it'd be very fun to watch a streamer who doesn't get scared playing a horror game either, right? Because you know I would just be like sitting there and you guys be waiting for me to get scared, and I'd be like, no, I'm good, and you'd be like, why did you get scared? You know, you know what I mean? It's like I don't know. Moshi, play Alien Isolation with the Grandmother mod, which converts it into full VR. I don't have VR. I don't have like the headset or anything for it. I'm too poor for VR, dude. I don't know how you guys are all affording VR. I can't afford VR. I can't afford VR, dude. I would try it if I had the means to try it, because I am curious about VR. Maybe horror games would be more scary in VR. Because here's the thing about me, I scare very easily in real life, right? And in real life, I scare super easily. I am a very timid person. Like, I mean, like, if you put me in a dark room in real life, I am scared of the dark, right? I'm not scared of video games, but I'm scared of real life. Real life, maybe it's because I just exhaust myself on real life, I don't know. But like I scare very easily in real life, right? So maybe VR can recreate that for me and I could be scared in a video game, maybe? Wait, there was one time I put on a VR headset. Here's what scared me in VR. Wait. The only time entertainment has ever scared me. Let me tell you a story. So like, you know, there's like when VR was first coming out, you know, there was like a house tour thing. There was like a house tour thing in VR because, you know, there wasn't really games yet, right? And so I was like, oh, I made a house tour in VR. Check this out. Or like they like, oh, I found a house tour. Look at this house tour. So I put on the headset. And I was like, oh, fuck, there's another person standing in front of me. They're not real. It's a fucking house tour. It's just a fake person standing there talking. And then I took the headset off and I was like, dude, that fucking gave me anxiety. I was like, oh, there's a person there. And there's not a person there. But I'm like, there's a person there. That's my horror game, dude. Oh, man. You want to scare me? Just give me a person. Just give me a person that looks like a real human person. There you go, I'm scared. I don't need spooky monsters and shit, dude. Just give me the fucking house tour and it's over for me. Send them a VR equipment? That's crazy. I could never ask chat for VR equipment. I could never do that. I just post my YouTube videos and hope that someday I'll make money from them. That's my hope. And then maybe one day I can afford my other things, you know? Maybe one day the YouTube bucks will roll in one day. That'd be nice. Humans are the scariest thing because they're real. Exactly. You get it. The humans are real. That's why they're terrifying. People are spooky. But yeah, I'm a mega coward outside of video games and movies don't scare me either. Like horror movies those also don't scare me. But like, you know, real life, give me a person in real life that knocks on my door and I'm scared. I stopped answering my door. If someone knocks on my door, I wait for them to go away. I'm like, nope, too scary, dude. I'm not doing that. Too spooky, dude. No, I'm not doing that. Where does this wall go? Oh, this is all the perspective is broken in this corner. Oh no. You know what? People will be sitting here. We won't be able to tell that perspective is broken. Well, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. When most you can afford an animation studio. Oh, I wish I could, dude. That'd be great. I'd love to hire people to help me animate stuff. Would you do commissions? I'm too scared to do commissions. A lot of people have asked me about commissions, right? But I have an anxiety disorder, right? Like I'm scared of people in general and like interacting with people, which is funny because, you know, I'm streaming, but I used to never be able to stream. I had to work up to it a lot. So I'd say my anxiety disorder is getting better, but my anxiety disorder is so bad that I can't do commissions. No. Getting in like in a private discussion to someone about doing work, that scares me. Technically, commissions would be good for me, right? It would be good for me, but it scares me too much. And this will be the basic shapes. I think we got the basic shapes down. One time my brother's friend came to the door, I didn't realize it was him, so I grabbed the knife. Oh my god. Is it because he just walked into the house? And like someone just walked in without knocking? That's crazy, Grosvenor. I'm screenshotting this to expose you on Twitter for your broken perspective when you post the finished piece. That's crazy. That's wild, dude. It's okay, I don't use Twitter, so I'm okay with that. You'll be exposing nothing. Actually, I might post this picture on Twitter. I post on Twitter like once a year. I log into Twitter like once a year. If you're lucky, you'll see me twice a year. What if you have someone else manage commissions through you, though? A middleman? I thought about that, too. The problem is that I still have to do the work, and the work has to be communicated to me. So the act of doing the work also scares me. It's very weird and very complicated, and I don't understand it too well. I think it's one of those things where I just need to, at some point, just try to do commissions. And just by trying to do commissions, I'll probably just get used to it and it'll be fine. You know what I mean? I probably just need to be brave one day and just give it a go and kind of kill it through exposure. Kind of like how I did with streaming, right? Because if I can kill my anxiety with exposure by streaming, I could probably do it for other things as well. So I just need a brave moment. And then I could probably work up to it. He did knock, but I was alone and wasn't expecting him. Oh. I take it he didn't wait for you to like open the door. He just knocked and then opened the door and walked in. Which is understandable and fair. If somebody just knocked on my door and walked in, I would probably have a panic attack. Everyone rolling duds today? Yeah. Everyone's pretty unlucky in the lotto today. Skeb style commissions or why or choose wait what's YCH? Doesn't require communication at all. Just you giving them the refs. I don't even know what kind of commissions those are. I could look it up. I don't know what Skeb style means. Your character here? Oh, you have a template pose and you just put their character in it. Oh. You know what? That'd probably be the easiest one. That would probably be the least anxiety-inducing one. I could probably start with something like that to get used to it. Because if it's just like basic stuff like that, I think it'll be not so bad for sure. Skeb stylist, I'm giving you refs for the character. They want you to draw it. You draw it however you want to. Oh. Okay, so there's like low expectation kind of things that I could do is what I'm hearing, which is nice. Okay, okay. That could help my anxiety. I like those ideas. Maybe I could work up to doing proper ones at some point. Okay, okay. Thank you for the suggestion, Sarah. I could try those at some point. Skeb is for people that like your art style and just want you to draw a character in that style. Oh. Yeah, I didn't know that was even a thing. That's cool. Yeah, I think that would be the easiest thing for me at this point, for sure. I'll give that some thinkering. I don't know when I'll try it, but it'll be the first thing I try when I try commissions. Because being able to do commissions would be nice. I would definitely like to be able to do them at some point. It would probably help me out a lot financially as well. I have no income. Twitch and YouTube is my only income. And YouTube has yet to pay me, ever. Super cheap prices for amazing art. How much does a Skeb piece usually go for? $40 to $100 USD. Okay, okay, okay. Skeb style sounds like when I got the mush to make that kind of lewd blue hairpiece. When you word it like that, sounds kind of crazy. But yeah, it'd be kind of like doing because I've done some redeems on my channel back during my last affiliate anniversary, where I was like, I'll do some like drawing doodle redeems for chat. So I think doing stuff like that is helpful for anxiety for sure. Oops, that was the wrong color. Because I don't know how to draw chairs. I'm realizing right now that I'm like, oh, the chairs are all jank. And I think the reason the chairs are all jank is that I don't know how to actually fit the people into these pictures. So mad I wasted my points before the anniversary, so I couldn't get a redeem. That's crazy, dude. I'll try redeems again at some point. I'll probably make it a loss a lot less. I don't know, like maybe like limit how much a person can redeem, because last time it was too much art that I ended up with. I didn't want to end up having to draw too much things again. But I think drawing stuff for chat kind of helps the anxiety of drawing things for other people. You know? It kind of helps build my resilience. I've got like a problem for like doing stuff for other people. you know what I mean? Like I could just make stuff and throw it onto the internet and I'm fine. Like I'm like, this is a thing I made and I just throw it at the internet and it's no big deal. But the moment it's like, all right, we're gonna make a thing for somebody specifically with a specific request, that's when it gets difficult for me, because I'm like, oh shit. Specific request? Oh, shit. Moshi, you drew my girl without anything underneath a jacket and a pair of leather trousers. Like, true, I did do that. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But like I feel like it wasn't like as like it wasn't as like lewd as you normally see like actual lewd art. Here's the thing about me. I can't draw lewd things. I'm not against lewd art. I'm just not good at it. I don't know how to draw it. I don't know how to draw it. And that's the thing. I don't know how to draw it. Like one time, one of the first redeems people did was like, I think it was Ari herself that redeemed it, where she was like, draw me in a swimsuit, make a spicy picture of me in a swimsuit, because she wanted to see what would happen if she asked that of me, like as a redeem for the anniversary thing. And the picture I drew, chat laughed at it. They're like, yeah, you don't know how to do this. Chat laughed at me, dude. Y'all laughed at me when I did it. And I was like, I tried my best. I don't know how to do these things. Broblade, hello, welcome in. How you doing? It wasn't as spicy as it sounds. I mean, I could show you the picture. I could show you how not spicy it was. Hey Oliver, how's it going? I am back. Welcome back. All right, where's my pictures that I did for my first anniversary? I'll find them. Oh yeah, for those who don't know, one time I drew a bunch of people bald. It was fun. If you ever want to see me or my friends bald, here's some of them bald. There's me, there's Cat, that's Recon, Mithril, Achi, Fox. If you guys have never seen Bald Ari and you're familiar with Ari, here's Bald Ari. Bald, the baldening times. They were good times. Hey Ray, how's it going? I need that picture of everybody bald or just Ari being bald. I can give you the picture. I can arrange for you acquiring the picture. Let me help you out with this. I can give you the picture. I can give it to the entire internet, in fact. Maybe you could just crop it yourself if you want it to be cropped a specific way. Oh, I didn't copy the link apparently. Okay, hold up. Discord app. Right. There you go. Very old picture. I drew it a long time ago. It's been some of these people don't even stream anymore. You ready, Mika? You ready? I'm ready, Oliver. Tell me your story. Tell me your story. Can't find my Ari in a swimsuit. Oh, here we go. I did find it. Listen, it's not that sexy. I did this and chat laughed at me. Ari's like, draw me sexy. And this was me trying my best. And I was like, I tried my best, right? And chat laughed at me for this. I don't know how to make sexy, okay? I think they're laughing because it's Ari. Maybe you're right. But I still don't know how to draw sexy. When I try to draw sexy, it doesn't come out right. I think it's because I just haven't drawn enough sexy things in my life. I'd have to like practice it, you know. I've never practiced it. Some people give off the sexy vibe. Ari's a gremlin, for maybe it's that, yeah. Ask Cat? Wait, ask Cat what? What do you mean? Thank you for the head pats, bro blade. Thank you. I just sent the photo to my other best friend online too. Characters in the matching profile pictures are how to get my husband on my side. A friend who's a Manhwa fan recommended me a matching profile picture. Wait, matching profile pictures? What do you mean matching profile pictures? Are you saying that you got a matching profile picture with your best friend that was about like a dating thing? Is that what you're saying? like are they secretly hitting on you, saying they want to date you? Is that what you is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? Like in YouTube? I mean, do you feel that way about your friend? Do you return the feelings? It's not a dating thing? No? Well, I mean, it sounds like they're hitting on you. Maybe I'm missing friend context and your friends just make jokes like that, but it sounds like they're hitting on you. It sounds like they're hitting on you, dude. But what do I know? I'm socially awkward. Maybe don't listen to me. Matching profile pictures about how to get my husband on my side. I mean, it sounds crazy. It sounds crazy, dude. If somebody asked me to put a matching profile picture from a manhwa of how to get my husband on my side, I would have many questions. I would have many questions indeed. You know, I have a lot of questions. My friend who's a manhwa friend recommended me this matching profile picture for my best friend. Oh, like she's shipping you guys together? That kind of a thing? Is she shipping you guys? Or I don't know, I feel like I'm missing context. Moshi's perfect the way she is. I need to buff certain parts. I could try drawing Moshi sexy. I know what you're implying when you say you need to buff certain parts. I know what you're implying when you say that. I know what you mean. I know what you mean, right? Oh man. I mean, I think Ray would be very good at making anybody sexy, honestly. Are you gonna make that sloth picture that you threatened to make on Sloth's stream last night, by the way? Or was that just a temporary threat? Are you gonna go through with it? I'm very curious. What do I mean? Say it, Moshi, the booba. I got no booba, dude. I'm flat-chested. Not the booba. Oh. Well, I'm rail thin, so it's something. It's something, that's for sure. I'm rail thin, so you know, it'll be something. Is their friend Fujoshing out? See, that's what I was thinking, but I don't know. Kinda, yeah. Oh, so they are shipping you two together. Oh, that's crazy. The whole Discord server thinks we're a thing. Oh, dude. That's crazy. Well, do you like your best friend? Probably not. Well, you got pranked pretty good there, I'd say. You got pranked good. You got pranked hard. Still recovering from a fever. Oh shit! I hope you feel good soon, Ray. Nothing romantic about kissing your homies and matching profile pictures. Exactly. Romantic profile pictures, you know? Ain't nothing romantic about that. Just complicated feelings. We can't tell yet. Oh shit. What if they're guys, I think we just uncovered a love story. They're like figuring it out still, and their friends giving them the push Their friends giving them the push with a little joke to prank them, to push them to think about it more. Guys, it might actually work out. It might actually work out, guys. Either way, I hope it ends well for you, Oliver. I've been friend zoned too many times to pursue love for anyone that I know. Hey, love is a weird thing, you know? I am definitely not the person to talk to when it comes to matters of love. I am not very well experienced in those things myself, and that stuff is all a mystery to me. My knowledge of love comes from like anime, and you know, anime does not do real love. Anime's got its own rules for that shit, man. Let me tell you. Anime is not real life. Ah, this lopsided table, it's beautiful. Dark, we'll raise that a little bit. Hello, hello. Hi, Chimley, how's it going? What you drawing, Moshi? Cafe. For my anniversary, I did a thing where people could order food. And I'm drawing the cafe in which they ordered the food. And I'm drawing everybody in who ordered a thing, basically. It's just a little fun anniversary picture. I could technically finish this very quickly if I sat down and poured some brain power into it. You know, I could probably get it done pretty fast. But I'm being very slow and chill about it right now, so progress on it is quite slow. I'll probably finish this picture by next Tuesday stream. Because I do have some other stuff I need to get done this week. I haven't worked on this offline at all. I might get some like general plotting done offline at some point. Yes, I was working then, Sag. A lot of people weren't around because it was also TwitchCon. It was one of those days where I'm like, oh, everybody's gonna be busy on this day, but I did it anyways because I just wanted to have my anniversary on that day, even if people were busy. It was definitely one of those days where everybody was busy though. Like TwitchCon was going on around, and it was a Saturday. People are usually busy on Saturdays with stuff, right? So it was one of those situations. I think we got like 10 people? I think 10 people in the picture only. Like there's a lot more people like that could have been added, kind of a deal, you know? This is supposed to be like a retro like CRT screen. This room is based on a room I made in Go, like the productivity app Go. Then, dude, environments are hard to make. I struggle with environments. I'm not very good at perspective. Perspective is one of my like big weaknesses. Weeb woman of the basement, what is your dating wisdom? You walk up to somebody and you say, I would like to go out with you. And then you bow. And then they say, they'll give you their response. That's how you date, right? That's how they date in anime. And I'm like, that's not how real life works. I think if somebody did in anime, like in real life, what they do in anime, I'm pretty sure you'd never get a date ever. I'm pretty sure about that. Now, I can't confirm or deny because I've never tried the things in anime or have seen anyone in real life do the things in anime, but I'm pretty sure you would never get a date. And then you bow. It's not too far off, actually. In anime, you bow. Dude, you gotta bow, you know? Japanese always bow every time they're like, please go out with me, and then they just bow their heads down every time, you know? You know, just beg them profusely and start barking at them. That's what Ari did to Alucor, right? Oh, man. I flirt with my friends sometimes. Actually, no, they just outright talk to me about getting lewd art together. We discuss it in so much detail. It'd make a DJ blush. That's so funny, dude. That's so funny. You do offer to like make lewd art pieces of your friends pretty often, right? I was surprised by your comment in Sloth's stream the other day. I was like, damn. Not sure if that would actually cheer up Sloth or not, but you know, maybe it would. Sloth did sound like he was willing to take any art. He was like, yeah, sure, why not? But to be fair, you're also pretty good at that kind of art. Very skillful. Depends on who you're trying to woo. Okay, that is a good point, actually, Broblade. There might be people out there who actually go for the anime thing because they're weeb-brained, you know? If someone was weeb-brained enough, you know, they might actually like it if you do the anime confession, you know? You have a good point. It's a good point. It's a good point. That's all you need. You just need to find the right person, you know? Confess any way you want to confess, and the right person will say yes. I feel like that's the wrong thing to say, actually, because, you know, there's probably some pretty crazy ways you could confess, you know? There's probably some pretty crazy ways you could do it. And about the Kanichi, what's up, girl? That'd be funny. That'd be funny. I love when people mix Japanese and English together. You get like the nonsensical Kanichi, what's up? Gomenasari. Yeah, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. I'm gonna go laundry, have good arts. Okay, have a good laundry, Chimley. I don't suppose little Smooshy could be hiding on a shelf somewhere since I couldn't be there for your anniversary. I think I might be able to shove you on a shelf. And the shelves, I have no idea what to put on the shelves as of this point. You could just be a shelf decoration, it's true. Mika, scroll up. I shall scroll up. What did I miss? Can I tell you another crazy thing? Yes, go. Shoot. Fire. Do it. Chibli has a request. I don't know if an item would fit on the shelf. I don't think he wants an item. I think he just wants to be on the shelf. Like a decoration. Like sitting like right here or something. I think like sitting here would probably be best because Cat is standing right here doing shenanigans. I'm standing here. So the best place for a Chimley small slime would be like right here. Because Smooshy, what he's asking for is a little slime thing that looks like this. It'd be very round and has like little eyes. That's what his Smooshy thing is, just like this. could draw in like a little reminder. Little reminder, like right here. Because that's a very simple thing to add. Like it's a circle. It might be easier to paint than actual objects that I have to put in this shelf. You know what I mean? Objects are like things and bags and bottles and whatnot, right? Maybe chocolate milk in the shelves. I don't know. I haven't decided what goes in the shelves yet. Moshi, would you consider adding the Chim squished next to moi? Oh, Lilith, you're right here. You're huge. Chocolate milk on the shelves? We could pretend it's refrigerated. Don't worry about it. No wonder you got food poisoning. Listen, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine, Sarah. It's fine. I don't actually drink milk. I don't actually drink milk. That's Cat's domain. Cat's the chocolate milk one, all right? Cat's the milk person. I'm not the milk person here. I like the blep art you did of Cat. I should show chat. Hold on. Where did I save that? I don't think I saved it as a JPEG. I just have to find the PSD for it. Alright, guys, I drew a picture of Cat the other day. I drew it in like 5 minutes. It was very, very quickly drawn. So don't expect too much. Don't expect too much. Let me find it. Let me find it. I think this is it. There you go. Cat and her chocolate milk. There you go. Cat and her chocolate milk. So basically, I made a forum section for suggestions to improve my Discord server, but the most highly voted suggestion, someone basically created a suggestion about having private VCs, and then they started saying, dude, imagine Oliver and her best friend in a private VC. What do you think they would do? I think you're being shipped with your best friend. I think you're being pushed to do the thing, to get into the relationship. You need to decide whether or not you want to try dating this person. The milk was good enough to betray the heroes for. It was. I mean, look at this face. Look at his face. Will Moshi add a Toad courier dropping off packages? Packages where? Like in here? In here? In here? Do you mean in here? What do you mean dropping off packages? Or she wants to learn how to draw hot women? Is that a glass on a table or a glass on the floor? Yes. Yes. We can say it's on the floor, just a very big glass, okay? It's just a very big glass. Eyes empty, alright? Her eyes are empty and there's only chocolate milk. Breaks over? Okay, bro, Blade, you go have... When you have... The glass is huge. You have good work, bro, Blade. Thank you for stopping by and saying hello. Well, Oliver, I hope whatever conclusion you reach with your best friend, I hope you all feel mutually, whether it happens or it doesn't happen. I hope you all feel the same way. You know? In the end of how you decide you guys feel. It is kind of funny that your friends are bullying you guys like that, you know? It is a little bit funny. But if you decide you do have feelings, be brave about it. That's all I'm gonna say. Just be brave about it. Be brave. My laundry for now, for sure. Have good laundry. Alright. Oops, that's the wrong direction. Okay, so we made a little bit of progress so far, not a lot of progress, but look, it's slowly getting there, right? It's slowly getting there. I should honestly just start drawing the characters and worry about the background after. I think after I figure out how to fit the people in, I'll probably end up changing the background a bunch, if I'm being perfectly honest with you. Because, like, some of the things I don't really know how to size, like mostly the chairs and stuff, and the tables probably also need to be a bit higher. Like the tables are probably a bit too low. This chair is in the wrong spot, but I'm not good at perspective, but I can kind of like make it jankily fit together if I can figure out where everybody goes. So I might just start working on characters. I'll just do some basic shadows here. Maybe we put some colors down for the floor. Who should we ship you with from now on? I volunteer. Cat volunteers. Cat volunteers to be the one that gets shipped. I guess it's Cat. You know, around the time I first started streaming, Cat apparently married me, but I didn't realize we got married on stream because I didn't speak the language everyone was speaking in chat. So, you know, technically Cat and I are married apparently. I don't know, dude. Does that help? Does that help with the shipping? Some orange in here, look at that. Orange is too powerful. We'll make it a little less powerful. Oh, I did the shadows up here wrong. It should be like this. Alright, we got some orange. We got some orange going. I'll come back to the environment and do it last, probably. We're just gonna get things generally figured out in this basic way. Gluten, it's a forbidden romance? Oh my god, dude. Me and fucking... me and Gluten shipped together. Gluten, I love you, but you make me so sick when I eat you. I love eating cake and donuts, but you make me so sick. It is a toxic relationship, you're right. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Crazy things, I also might like her a bit, but I don't know. You could just try it out. Then it's your friend is hard actually, because you don't want to like ruin the friendship as well, right? If you like your friend, but you're not sure if you like your friend, you know, the thing is, if it wasn't your friend, the whole point of dating is to see if you like someone. So you could just date someone and be like, do I like this person in a dating context? And then you'd have your answer very quickly. But when it's your friend, I guess it's a lot more complicated, right? Because you don't actually know if it'll like make the friendship weird, right? But you know, take some time and sort out your feelings for sure. If you want to give it a stab, I'd say just give it a stab. Don't drive yourself crazy over it. It's very easy to be like shy about those kinds of things, but just give it a try, I'd say. And you know, and just maybe try to not damage the friendship in the meantime. I don't know, dude. I don't know. When I drew the cafe of you and Cat, I didn't put details on what you two were in front of. Since... Wait, what? behind you since they wouldn't be seen. Yeah. I used your cafe as reference for when I made the I used your cafe as reference for when I made a thing inside of Go, and from Go I made, this is based on the cafe I made in Go. So technically it has the DNA of the cafe that you designed for us. Moshi Foxy wanted a muscle mommy cat, so I made it happen. You drew a muscle mommy cat? Did you actually? Oh shit, you did do it! You actually did that pretty fast. I'm impressed by your speed. Guys, it's Buff Cat. She drew herself buff. It's Buff Cat, guys. Look at her. She looked pretty good, Buff. I'm not gonna lie, she looked pretty good. She looking good, dude. Buff Cat looking kind of good, dude. I need to scroll on YouTube. Hold on. I haven't looked at YouTube chat. One time, people who I thought were my friends set me up to fail by asking out a girl in our group. They knew she was taken but dared me to ask her anyway. Oh, yeah, that's not good, friends. That's not good, friends. That's not good. Andrew, hello, welcome in. How you doing today? You definitely want to, like, it's hard because if your friends are trustworthy, then it's fine. But you don't actually know until your friends do something, right? I may or may not need a new body. Wait, why? What happened? Congratulations on your wedding, thank you. Don't question why I need a body. Shit, I already questioned it. I questioned it already, I'm sorry. Well, I hope your body will be okay. Maybe the current one you have will recover. You know, maybe it will recover. Let's recover. Don't spam too much. Yeah, I'm just slow with getting to all the messages sometimes. I'm juggling 2 chats, right? I'm juggling Twitch chat and YouTube chat. So sometimes I need to scroll up on Twitch chat. Sometimes I need to scroll up on YouTube chat. And if both chats are going, then I have to like look at each individual chat. So I might be slow getting to chat sometimes, and which I apologize for. Put down the chocolate milk and picked up the protein. Hey, listen, you can have chocolate protein. Think about it. Her protein shake is probably chocolate like milk protein. This looks fantastic though. Kat, you've gotten really good at art. I really like your art. Keep up the great work, Kat. This looks good. This looks fantastic. Good arts. It's fantastic arts. Protein chocolate milk, hell yeah. Muscle milk, hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Don't question it. I'm not questioning it. Trust. I just hope your body feels better soon. No questioning here. I would never. I was debating putting you in a Princess Carrie. Oh, that'd be so funny, dude. That'd be hilarious. Okay, we're gonna start some characters in a second, and then I'll come back and fix the rest. I don't know which character to start with, though. Who shall I start with? I could start behind the counter. I could start, like, closer to the camera. Like, I think Lilith would be very easy to draw since it's just her eyes poking here. And just staring, you know? We got Andrew over here doing, like, a breakdance. Satan sitting on the table. I think that drawing the cat might be complicated because there's a lot of shenanigans occurring. I'd have to think up a pose. Vidya eating a donut's really easy. I might do the tables over here last. because there's a lot to figure out there, and the tables are going to be a bit of a disaster. I don't know if I should have yellow shadows or blue shadows. Start with you and Kat after Lilith. There's a lot of shenanigans occurring there, though. I could. I think the easiest would be, like, this group of people. Maybe this guy for the first sitting person. And Waffles is very simple, too. Just like a cube on top of the TV. I'm gonna do this part last. And there's just a lot happening over here. Floor is now blue. That's what I get for putting everything on the same layer. You know what? We'll just paint over top of everything. We won't think about it yet. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'll lower the opacity a little bit. It's not a big deal. Yeah. I could, like, you know, little gradient, just a little bit of gradient. Okay, we'll come back to this background. Let's do some characters. I went to make some pancakes. Oh, hell yeah. Have some good pancakes. Mika Grosver, you want some? Yes. What kind of pancakes are they? I need a waffle shirt with cubular. Oh, dude, that would be adorable. Cubular, but cube. That'd be really cute. I think for color grabbing, I'll take the beans as a reference, perhaps. Yeah, I can do that. Here's the question, Lilith. Are we using your bean design or are we using the blue hair design? Because Lilith does have more than one design. Pancakes hit hard, but are filling. Yeah. Let's say an explosion happened underneath. Oh. Well, shit. I have to put extra butter on mine? Hell yeah, dude. Hungry eyes? I have the hungry eyes saved somewhere. Alright, and they're right here. Right here. I just don't know if I should do blue-haired or brown-haired. You sent refs, though, you said? Blue hair? Okay, my only blue hair reference of Lilith is the one that I drew where she's wearing no shirt. Let's see what we got here. Hold on. She's technically topless. Is that too topless for YouTube? Shit, I didn't think about this. I don't trust YouTube. YouTube is very You stay on my other monitor with your blue hair. Cause I don't trust YouTube. Blueberry pancakes? Oh yeah, dude. Oh man, it's not so bad. No. It's not bad, alright? It's not bad. It's not bad. I just don't. YouTube is just very finicky, you know? I've been very cautious with YouTube. Etchy Mika? It's not etchy. It's not etchy. How big of a pupil do we want to give her? Like this? See, even if something isn't bad, I just don't trust YouTube because YouTube is very like particular about stuff. Like, I don't know what is considered acceptable and not acceptable on YouTube. I don't fully understand their guidelines, so I have to be cautious until I understand them. Cause maybe implied cleavage is too much for YouTube. I don't know. You know. Mika and Grosvenor, can I tell you a secret? Go for it. Taking some people with you? You killed people by exploding? That sounds irresponsible. So wait, I do have a blue haired. Hold on, I forgot. Hold on, I do have a reference I can use. Hold on. I forgot all about my isekai asset. Hold on, I do have something I can use. I made Lilith. Lilith was the protagonist of the isekai because she rolled hero. There you go. We did it. We did it, guys. We have a Lilith. We have a blue-haired Lilith. Technically have one. To pop a titty? There is no titties. There's no actual titties. Well, they're like sort of exposed, but like there's no actual titties. No actual titties. They're covered. They're behind a jacket. I just you know, I just don't trust YouTube. Should her eyebrows be up like this or down like this? I feel like she's very focused. She's like, I see you. She's got like a little scar here. Close the jacket, simple. Yeah. I will when I draw. When I draw, I will. I meant the other reference picture on the other side of the screen is all. But we don't need that anymore because we have this picture. I was thinking about the isekai. Yeah, I forgot that I did that. That I had like people's sprites. I gotta do some more interactive storytelling stuff. I feel like your eyes need to be a bit smaller because the top of your head's gonna like... You don't want the top of the head covering too much. So we'll just figure this out. Hold up. I think like this would work. Top of your head, right? You go like hair, fuzzy, like this. Goes here. We might have to move Andrew over a little bit also. I was fighting some people. Don't question my life. Don't worry, I won't question your life. You got your life under control. I believe in you. You got this. All right. Maybe a bit smaller. Yeah, okay. Kind of. This kind of works. I feel like we'd make like the top a bit more like this, and then you put shading color to show the edges. No. That's for shadow. Listen, that's for shadow. What do you mean? That's for shadowing. It's for because the jacket creates shadow. What do you mean? Okay. You know what? I won't draw a clean copy. What I'll do is I'll just paint over top of it. I'll make my life somewhat easy, and we can just delete this back part. I'll just paint everything on this picture. We don't need like clean line art or anything like that. Etchy Mika, you guys. Ain't nothing etchy about what I'm doing. I don't draw etchy. I'm not good at it. The etchiest things I've ever drawn in my life were like literally what I drew on stream that day. I was big into Yuri when I was younger. I liked Yuri romance. I tried to draw Yuri romance, but it was like cute Yuri. Like it always came out cute. It was never like the etchy kind. It was always the cute kind. I literally do not have enough experience to actually draw those kinds of things. It's just not in my character. Because the thing is, like, when I have to draw stuff like you know, even just romantic, you know, nothing sussy, just romantic, I just blush furiously, and I'm like, this feels embarrassing to work on, and I just close it. I'm like, no, I can't do this. Respect to the people who could just do that. I can't do that. I understand some people have the strength where they can just do things like that. I can't do things like that. I don't have the strength within me. I'm not allowing that through clowns. No one will know what you're talking about. Have you read Mage and Demon Queen? I have read Mage and Demon Queen. I think that's a really cute webcomic. It's adorable. It's really cute. I will know. No, Cat. Just don't say anything. Just ignore it. Just ignore it, Cat. It's fine. Moshi draws girls holding hands. Melts. That's basically it. Yes, that was me when I was younger. Because, you know, when people are younger, they all have experience trying to draw something that's like slightly sussy. That was me. My peak was being like, wow, these girls are holding hands, and it was too much for me. I'm weak, guys. I'm weak. I actually like her, and everyone actually knows. That's the thing. But the reason that I am new to online dating, so all this was new to me. She's a year younger than me, and I am almost an adult. My best friend, who's like a brother to me, said that 1 year gap isn't too much, and it's probably safe to keep that as a friendly relationship more than a relationship. I mean, 1 year gap is not a big deal, but it is like it feels like a bigger deal when you're really young. When you're really young, you know? For sure. But I will also say I'm not the right person to ask if you want if you want advice with dating. I am definitely not the person to ask. I am not very knowledgeable about those things. I run away from dating, which is why I'm so weak, and why I couldn't draw other kinds of art and that's why my story is so funny to begin with. Because I'm scared of people interactions. I'm like, yeah, that's scary. It sounds scary to me. It's cute. It's cute, you know. People are cute and stuff, but you know, I'm too scared of people. Moshi blushing, drawing girls, touching their pinkies together. Yeah. Moshi, did you see Buff Cat? Yes, we looked at it on stream. Buff Cat looks fantastic. Help me date Moshi? All right, Sarah, you just gotta go up to somebody and say, please go out with me, and then bow as deeply as you can. You got this. You got this, dude. You got this. My grandparents had an 18-year gap and stayed together for 40 years. Yeah, that's the thing, right? As you get older, especially, like, age gaps that are like 1 year don't really mean anything. Because there's much bigger age gaps as you get older. As long as it's not like you're literally like a 40-year-old dating a 16-year-old. If it's not that, then you're fine, you know? And don't be a creepy old person, you know? Don't be a creepy old person. But I think at your age, you shouldn't really be worried about that. Because you sound like you're very, very young. Konnichi, what's up, girl? Looking very kawaii, Koneko-chan. Woo! There you go. That's how you hit on girls. Kante's got it. What if I accidentally headbutt them while I bow? That just gives you protagonist powers. You know, that just gives you the protagonist powers. You know how like the protagonist like does like a clumsy thing and falls into the girl, and then like it just works out for the protagonist. It's like that, you know. Like you're good. You're good. You got this. And bow right into their boobs. Yes, exactly. You just go and you just bow right into their boobs, and then like you're like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, and then she blushes and slaps you, but it's okay because she's just tsundere for you, you know. It's just like that. No worries, right? No worries. It's all good. That's just how it works. If I get slapped, she's just tsundere. Perfect. Yeah, she'd be like, yeah, and then slap you. She's just tsundere. It's okay. Anime, that's how anime dating works. I've learned so much about the world through anime. You clipped it? Oh shit. Oh man. My dating advice: don't just be friends, and if there is chemistry, it will naturally develop. Okay. Vidya sounds more socially knowledgeable than I do. Moshi's weak. Kya, do it again. No, sorry, you have to rewind the stream for that. I always say those falls, it's cringy. It's so funny though, you know, like it's because it's cringy that it's funny to joke about, right? You know, you just trip and fall into the girl, right? That's how it works. Hey Blazer, how's it going? Most of the online relationships fail, so I've thought of telling my parents about them. What do you mean? What do you mean by most of the online relationships fail? Like your online relationships, or do you mean like in general they fail? You're new to online dating, so it's not your own online relationships you're talking about, right? Some online dating works. I've seen it before. It does work for sure. There's lots of people who meet online and it just works out. if you can make the jump from on, so I don't know anything about dating, but my understanding is if you make the jump from talking to them to seeing them in person and it's a smooth transition, then your relationship probably will be fine, right? And that's my understanding, but I could be wrong, right? Like, the thing about people is that people are very complex and you can't really know where things are going to go, right? People are complicated things. All you can really do is just try things out and see how they go. I sent a movie clip that inspired the choice of this eye update. It's from a movie? What movie is this from? The starving vampire scene, The Breed. I can't click on it because I'm pretty sure YouTube will flag that. Because I'm also streaming on YouTube. I think YouTube will flag it if I click on it. But I can look at it after stream. I clicked on a video earlier and I might have to cut that from the stream even, just because YouTube will be like, no, you're not allowed to have that. So I might have to like preemptively edit the video to remove it. Some, not most, in general. I've seen people fail with online dating. I mean, all you can do is try and see how it goes, right? Because you can say the same thing about like young love in general, right? Like young love usually doesn't last, right? People usually don't find like the person that, because what happens is when you're younger, right? For some people it works, for some people it doesn't. But when you're younger, sometimes when you like hit your 20s, right? Both the people in the relationship might grow in different directions, right? So there's always going to be pitfalls no matter what you do, right? It doesn't mean you shouldn't try though, right? Like you should just try and see where it goes. And if it doesn't work out, no, it doesn't work out, right? It just means there's someone better for you out there, right? That's what I would say. I'd say don't be scared and try your best no matter what it was in life. Not just dating and romance, but like anything in life. I'd say just try your best and see if you can just try to make things work out for yourself. And if things don't work out, then it just doesn't work out and it's okay, right? Just general life advice. General life advice. I don't know. I just think telling my parents would be more honest if you want to, right? It depends on the kind of relationship you have with your parents. If you have a good relationship with your parents, why not, right? Because that's another thing. Everyone has different kinds of relationships with their parents. If I trip and fall into a girl, there's not a girl left anymore. Oh my god, I didn't see that comment until now. That's so funny. You just crush her. Now you'll have a pancake after that, right? Like you use pancake. It'll be like a Looney Tunes thing. You know, you got a pancake after that. You smushed her. Just start a roleplay character on Warcraft and be really weird about it. That's the easiest way to get a waifu. That's so funny, dude. You're not wrong. I don't know if that's true anymore nowadays. But like back in the day, I definitely like saw that on servers. On like World of Warcraft. Like people would just start dating on RP servers. And I was like, that's wild. Might attach lore to this eye change if you're interested, Mosh. I mean, you're like a vampire, right? So the eye thing makes sense, I'd say. Like your eyes changing color makes sense, right? Like I told myself I wasn't gonna do line art, and then I did like a line arty kind of thing here a little bit. It's not super line arty, but you know. Do some blue. Well, we'll kind of like smooth this out later. We're just getting some basic colors in here. My advice is to be so dense until the other person has to tell you that they like them. That worked for me. That's so funny. I always tell my parents about my problems, and they're chill parents with Gen Z vibes. So yeah, it might work. Go for it. I think it's good to talk to people in your life about it, right? For sure. It's people that you trust. For sure. If you got good parents, go for it. Definitely 100%. I think they could also help you a lot more if you're not sure what to do about it, right? I gotta do the eyes still, but I guess I'll do some let's get some color going everywhere. Just a little bit. What did you say? You know, just trust. I don't remember what I said. I don't think YouTube liked that comment. But oh, that's what you were talking about. My mother has a wide canyon. Wait, what? Yeah, I don't think YouTube would like that comment, Rosner. That's crazy. What? Good night. Already past my bedtime. You have a good sleep, Oliver. You take care. Thanks for stopping by and chatting. You rest well, and I hope things work out for you. Easiest ways to become a guild master. I was a guild leader, yes. Oh, Fox, do you have experience with Warcraft dating in that case? Did you date someone on Warcraft? I have to know. I remember people back in the day on World of Warcraft would do like Warcraft weddings. Like there were like in-game weddings. They were like marrying other players. I remember that was a thing. Me? Yeah, you were guild leader, right? Having status in a guild, you know? People always like start dating and then they make complications for the guild because they start dating, and then you get guild drama and then your guild falls apart. and that's how World of Warcraft worked, right? Woman flocked to be as guild leader, yes. That's you sound like you're making that up. That sounds like an and everybody clapped moment. And everybody clapped, Fox. Everybody clapped. Oh man, that's funny. Oh man. And then they divorce you and you get 2 raids per day. Oh man. Swimming in the Koneko chans, absolutely. They're looking kind of dark, but you know, we can lighten it. We can lighten it. Lighten this. First we'll do this. And then we'll give it a little bit of a shine. I think we should go for like a green shine because we have too much blue. Yeah, like this. Hell yeah. I really like the square brush. I think I use it too much. It's a good square brush. Hey, want to play Marvel Rivals? Sure, let's invite other people so you're not stuck with me. Okay, sure. That's so funny. Mithril just wants to spend time with you. You tried to invite more people. That's crazy. I mean, it worked out for you, right? Mithril being able to be brave kind of made that relationship work out, you know? Listen, you need at least one brave person in a relationship. If you're both not brave, it doesn't go anywhere. At least one person needs to be brave. It doesn't matter who it is, but just at least one of you. Or you could take turns being brave. I don't know. All my siblings have different last names. Neither me nor my big brother visit her very often. That sounds a little rough, Grosvenor. I got some half siblings myself, so I definitely get that. I understand it for sure. You can be close with your half siblings, but I think you need the right environment for it. For sure. My default is assuming people are just being nice. I can't fathom that people would like me. Okay, but you were still being asked to play Marvel Rivals, so they specifically wanted to play with you, meaning somebody wanted your company. So that is quite the logic loophole to jump through to be like, nah, they don't want my company. If you really think about it. Kind of funny, kind of funny. It's a funny logic loophole to jump through. Alright, let's do the eyeballs. We'll do solids, and then we'll go over top of it after. I feel like I should have done the eyes first, because now the hair is going to be like... The hair is going to be a little bit over top. Unless I do this? Can I do... No, I can't. Fuck. Mistakes were made. Mistakes were made. We'll make it work, though. The joys of painting. On a one layer. I didn't think she wanted my company alone. But she was actively asking you to play a game with her. If she didn't want your company alone, she would have invited more people. Never assume I'm nice. Yeah, that's a Fox thing for sure. Fox, nice, crazy talk. Cat only wants to play Marvel Rivals with me so I can boost her. Bro thinks he can boost me! What's your guys' leagues? I don't know how it works, but there's like leagues, right? Cat plays a lot of Marvel Rivals. I wouldn't be surprised if she was like near the tippy top of like being like really good at it, you know? Like the top tier or whatever it's called. My knowledge on Marvel Rivals is very small, I'm sorry. But Cat plays a lot of it. She's probably a gamer, you know? I think I'm going to make her hair a little bit too blue. I'll have to go through it and make it a little more tealish colored, like this kind of color. I'll have to go through it. I can fix it still. There's lots left to paint on here. Moshi Cat Marvel Rivals collab? Question mark. Oh, I'm too scared to play a game like Marvel Rivals. I don't do PvP games too good. I don't do PvP games too good. PvP games kind of give me anxiety. I don't want to like battle other players. You know what I mean? Battling other players isn't it's very anxiety inducing for me. I would prefer co-op with like people that I know. I don't do well with strangers to begin with. People I don't know very well give me anxiety, and if I have to kill the person that I don't know very well, it's even more anxiety, because then it's like, oh, you have to perform well, you gotta play good, your other teammates might get mad at you if you don't do it good enough, you know? There's a lot of expectation there, you know what I'm saying? A lot of expectation. I don't want to do things with expectation. Moshi Mosh, Lewis, how you doing today? Thank you for the headbands. Thank you. I sent lore ref. You did?
Blink, motherfucker!
You're saying you want the inside of your eyes to be black? Is that what you're saying? You don't want whites in your eye? You want blacks in your eye? Is that what you're saying? Is that how you want it? Don't deny your eyes the blink redeem. I didn't see the blink. I'm sorry. And let me blink. I didn't see that. Freshly moistened eyes. Thank you. Let me sip some drink too while I'm at it. The lore? Is it just lore? I don't know if you want me to draw it or not. Also, nom me? Crazy. Had a nap just out of the shower? I hope you had a good nap. I hope you're feeling nice and refreshed, Lewis. Okay, so I think that works. Unless I have to color the whites of the eyes, and I don't know. I don't really know what the lore is. I don't know if I should do it, or if I should just leave it like this. Lilith shapeshifts so much that I'm never really fully sure what to do. But we're getting there. We're getting there. Fill it in? Alright, let's do it. We're filling it in. I don't want to make it darker than this. We'll do this, and we'll go darken. I lurk it now. Have good lurk, Chimley. Have good lurks. Lilith looking kind of spooky now, actually. Lilith looking kind of spooky with the black instead of the whites in the eyes, you know? Kind of spooky. You know, when you zoom out, very, very terrifying looking. It's okay, your eyes are still wet, so you gotta, like, lighten them a little bit, like here and here, you know? Because that's just how it works when you have, like, eyeballs, you know? They're wet. Okay. Question is, do we like do we give you shines in your eyes? That's the other question. Okay, we can just do like this. Oh, kind of works. The day my day motion? Yeah, I don't know, dude. You'll never know until you press the button and gamba. It's the only way to really know. People get too competitive in PvP. It's like, dude, it's a game. Yeah. I don't like competitive things too much.
Blink, motherfucker.
I had a thing. Where like I tried some competitive games a while back. I like all kinds of video games typically, right? I like all kinds of video games. But I discovered someone gifted me like a Soul Calibur game, and I tried playing it a little bit. And I was like, oh no, I can't do competitive anymore. I can't do like games that are competitive, like fighting games and stuff. Cause I was like, what happened was, I was like, oh, you have to like practice. I don't really have time to practice and get good. You know what I mean? And it's kind of like a whole ordeal. You play a competitive game. So you have to like also perform up to a certain standard, etc., etc. So I don't know. I think I just prefer to like not play competitive games. So I've been kind of avoiding them for a very, very long time now. Oh no. Well, you were close. You were close, Lewis. You were close. One number off. All right, let's get some of the OG color back in here. Little less blue. Little more tealish. Teal in here. Maybe it needs to be darker. Random crash question. Do you have Blue Sky or Twitter? Also, do you like Mario? I haven't been into Mario in a very long time. I do have a Blue Sky and Twitter though. The problem is I don't really go on them very often. I don't really actively like I wouldn't even be able to get you the link very easily because I'd be like, where's my link? I do have a Blue Sky and Twitter though. I'm not super active on it though. I could fish it up for you if you really want to, but I don't post on it or interact on it very much at the moment. I'll like post I pretty much just use it to just log in every once in a while, post a picture, see what my friends have been up to that I haven't been paying attention to, and then I log out like once every so often. I feel like I neglect it pretty hard, which probably isn't good because, you know, people are usually doing interesting stuff that I'm not noticing that they're doing. You know what I mean? Motion needs an anti-social social media? That's funny. Just strictly for people who are shut-ins and hikikomoris. That'd be funny, right? Moshimika on Blue Sky and X works. It doesn't because on Moshimika is a different person. Someone has my name on X, so I have an underscore after my name on X. Technically speaking, you know, technically. Thinking of Tumblr? Wait, what do you mean Tumblr? Oh, is that where all the shut-ins go? I had a Tumblr for fan art a long time ago. I just drew fan art on it. I actually liked Tumblr. It was very wholesome over there. I know not all of Tumblr is wholesome, but the experience I had for the art I was drawing, it was very wholesome. Tumblr was a nice place when it went back in the day, before it died, and everyone stopped using it. I liked Tumblr unironically. I didn't post on it or chat. I just made pictures. And I posted pictures. And people left some really nice comments. It was a very wholesome place for me. I liked Tumblr. I had a good experience there. Tumblr's like a conversation at Denny's at 2 or 3 a.m. Yeah, I never saw the conversations on there. My understanding is that conversations on Tumblr can get like wild, right? But I just drew art and posted art and walked away. And people were very supportive and kind about it. That was my experience with it. But that's the thing. I've never used the social media to like interact with people and talk to people. I'm just like have an art and then I vanish. just drop an art and disappear. That's what I do. But you can find me very easily on Twitter or Blue Sky if you just look up my name, Moshimika. You should have my Waffles Tigor profile picture. If you don't know who Waffles is, it's this guy. This guy right here. This adorable square little guy. Oh, La Tete. La Tete of all tetes. La Tete. Did Tumblr go the way of DeviantArt? I don't know what happened with DeviantArt. That's also another site I never used. So I think DeviantArt, last I heard, correct me if I'm wrong, just turned into like an AI hellscape where people like can actually post their work because everyone is just posting AI everywhere. I could be wrong though, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think that's what happened to Tumblr. I think Tumblr like sold itself off to another company and the company mismanaged it and started to ban a bunch of stuff. And then after they banned a bunch of stuff, a bunch of people left because they were like, well, if I can't post stuff, then I'm out of here. Yahoo, and they banned porn. That sounds about right. Guys, I love painting. It's so comfy. Like, I should start another character, but I'm having so much fun painting the eyes and stuff right now. Painting is so chill. Very relaxing. Good time. Rosalina Pauline. I have no idea who those people are. I'll be honest with you. Not too familiar. You said earlier, are you a friend of or a fan of Mario? Are those Mario characters? I have not played a Mario game since Super Mario 64. It's been a minute since I've played a Mario game. I'll be honest. I don't know anything about Mario past Nintendo 64 Mario. Maybe do Bob Ross style painting. Aw, man, I wish I could be as chill as Bob Ross. Car is the new social media art, but it's very small and aimed at artists only. Yeah, I think Car is kind of similar to like what's that other site called? Where people post their 3D work? ArtStation? It's like ArtStation, right? So it's like not really the same as like having a network of people where you post stuff. It's more like yeah, it's more like a portfolio site, right? As opposed to like we all hang out here and just so happen to see artists' posts here, right? Bob Ross wasn't chill before. He was a drill sergeant? That's funny. Well, Bob Ross had hidden chill vibes inside of him this whole time. You know, he was just hiding his potential of chill. Or maybe he just yelled it all out of his system when he was a drill sergeant and he was tired of it. And he reached the point where he was like, all right, it's time to just relax. I've done enough in my life. It's time to finally chill. And he just had it in him to be chill. I think the eyeballs are done. We could keep it very sharply colored like that, but I'm trying to figure out if I should like... Because what I could do with the eyes is I could have like an inner part that's like... Hold on, let me try something. Let me try something. See if I like the something. Nah, it looks better if it's just solid color. Said he'd never yell again after he left the army. Hell yeah. See, he had to chill inside of him this whole time. You're chill, Moshi? Bob Ross has a very particular way of painting that I don't think digital can replicate. Because he does stuff with brush strokes, and the brush strokes just create the happy little accidents and whatnot, you know? I think it'd be very hard to recreate Bob Ross kind of stuff as an artist if you're doing digital. You don't make accidents with your brush stroke. Every brush stroke is intentional because you have a cursor, which is very different than just using a brush. You know what I mean? It's amazing how he was able to make waterfalls with strokes. Absolutely. See, he knew what he was doing with them brushes. I think it's because brushes have a texture to them. Right? Brushes in real life have like a texture, but you have to create the texture in a software, and it doesn't come across the same way as it would if you made the texture. You know, all you could do is just try to mimic it, but it'll never be 100% the same as it. The two mediums are quite different. I do like me some traditional paintings, though. I think traditional paintings look really nice. I know some artists practice trying to recreate traditional paintings with digital. So some of them get pretty successful with it, pretty close, I'd say. Okay, I think we're done, Lilith. It's good peeking Lilith, right? I'd say that works. I'd say that works. I love Bob Ross's work. It's always so beautiful. It is. He's chill to watch, and he makes fantastic work. I think it'd be hard for anyone to replicate his mood, his style, just everything that he does. You know, he was like a very rare person in general. Good mix of things, you know. Good mix of like all the things he did on camera, his attitude, his personality, his art knowledge, his style, the way he viewed things. It was good. It was a good mix of things. Fun fact, all of Bob Ross's paintings slowly take you on a journey through Alaska. Really? Oh shit, I didn't know that. That's kind of fun. I like how I called the Lilith portion of this picture done, and then I just continued painting on it more. Oh man, classic digital painting. I'm like, it's done. It keeps painting. It's never done. You know, it's never done when you're painting. When you paint, things are never done. Okay, so that's the only thing we've completed so far in this picture. Corner Lilith. That's it. Just this. All right. What's next? You know, now that I think about it, no, I won't do that. That's too much work. I had a thought, and I'm like, no, I should not engage with that thought. It would take me way too long to do that. I was thinking, oh, I could subtly animate this, and then I'm like, oh god, no, never mind. Too many layers, too many things. How many pools to get a Bob Ross if he's that rare? Oh, pulls, like a gacha game. That's funny, dude. I have no idea. And a great afro. He did have a good afro, actually. For real, for real. Bob Ross was very much just the personality. During his show, he was actively taking lessons from a teacher and basically just broadcasted what he learned. Fair enough. Art he made was basically recreations of his teacher's work. If anything, that's inspiring because he's showing that anyone can do it. True. That is true, right? Corner Lilith staring. Yep. He worked because of his personality. If his teacher did the show wouldn't have worked. Fair enough. All great minds have a mentor, right? Yes. Mentoring is very important for people learning and teaching because nobody does things in a vacuum, right? Nobody does things in a vacuum. People are inspired by things. They learn things from other people. They learn things, you know, from trial and error. So it's definitely, essentially the journey thing. I can check in a second. One time he started with a single tree in the middle and got a whole forest by the end. Hell yeah, dude. He has a YouTube channel called Outcast Studio. Oh, is he talking about that other artist that you were talking about earlier? Okay. I mean, I don't know if I'd like it, but I could take a peek at it. Well, I heard a rumor he was a killer because some of his art places were in places people found dead bodies. That would be crazy. Bob Ross secretly a killer. No, that's crazy, dude. That's crazy. Bob Ross journey full YouTube. It's YouTube. I'm scared to watch YouTube while I'm screen sharing on YouTube. Like, you know, because I don't want YouTube to be like, this isn't your video. I don't know if you guys can see that. Oh yeah, you can. This kind of feels like looking at AI art. That's what this kind of feels like. You know? Like rapidly changing, like when AI art first came out. He's just zooming out slowly. It's kind of neat. No. I see what you're saying. This is kind of neat how it like it kind of like it follows a certain flow, and when you put it all together, even though it's changing rapidly every frame, it leads you to like through a very specific journey. It, like zooms in and out and whatnot. I see what you're saying. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. You need to have tilt detection brushes that work with tilt. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to recreate any sort of painting texture, even with that. I'm gonna draw Satan with his kitty cat, maybe? Or a video with his donut? Maybe donut. Donut will be easy. Donut. That was the sprinkly donut he wanted. Sprinkles. Sprinkle donut. He's like, I want a donut with some sprinkles, and this is the donut he got. The indie series is called... I mean... If you want to name drop it, I suppose you can. I'll actually make this darker. YouTube content thief detection. Yeah, I think even just showing it on screen probably has a content detection. Like, I probably will have to go back through my VOD and be like, well, time to cut out the parts where I looked at a YouTube video. You know what I mean? It'll probably be like that. Your sprinkly donut is going to be blue. No, not blue. Choose a color you don't have. We probably won't see your shirt, so we'll go with yellow. We'll sprinklify it. Trust. Trust. Your hands go here. You have a tail. Your tail is back here. I'm gonna get some more hydration and probably a blood pill. Okay, Lilith. Have good pills and water. Sprinklify is a word. I'm gonna use it from now on. Hell yeah. We sprinklify things here. Do your like little ears go up when you get excited? Like when you're happy, do they wiggle? Your little tentacles? I like to imagine they wiggle. Hell yeah. Yes. Fuck yeah, dude. We should give you the little like face while you're eating it. You know what I mean? We'll figure out eyeballs in a second. I guess your eyes would go here-ish though. We'll just make some indents for them for now. It'll look cursed for like a minute, okay? The nose could probably go a bit higher though. Actually, no, we shouldn't go higher. Because your nose and mouth are very close together. So it should be more like this, and then the eyes should be lower. Listen, it'll stop looking cursed when I get to it, alright? I promise. I promise! The cursed look won't be there forever. You got like a scarf? You got like a scarf? And then like your legs, I don't know what to do about your legs. Will they like go over here like you're just holding it in your lap? Maybe? And then you got like a blue shirt. I don't know if we'd see your shirt. Maybe through the donut? Through the donut hole? Maybe some shorts through here. We'll figure it out. Okay, we're getting there, right? I love painting like without coming up with like line art first, because you end up with some really cursed things when you're first figuring something out. You're just like, what the fuck are you drawing? Your head could probably be a lot wider also now that I look at it. Like I could just be like, could be like you got it, and there's a bigger head, you know? You look kind of scary with no eyes. It kind of gives like a feeling like you're like you got like a skull. Like it looks like your skull too much. You know what I mean? My actual VTuber has that feature. That's adorable. That's adorable. I haven't actually checked your new model out. I should check it out because I think it's been a while since I've like looked at your model. I think you've changed your channel a bit since then. Using them to communicate like an ant? Exactly. Oh, dude, you need like the puffy cheeks, like you're full of donut as well in your cheeks. There we go. Your eyes will look cursed for a second. I'm sorry. look cursed for a second. Wait. It's kind of funny the more round your eyes are. Hold up. You look like you're having like an experience here. You know what I mean? Like you're having an experience right now. Flying crumbs? Oh, that's a good idea, dude. Like it's just sprinkling down. You know what I mean? Yeah. That's a good idea, dude. Like. I may have been awake for 39 hours? How? Why? Why aren't you sleeping? I could have sworn you told me that you were going to sleep, not like the night before as well. What happened? Could you just not sleep? You know, making you look like your eyes are really wide and unhinged while you're eating the donut is really funny. I like this. This is funny. This is comedy gold. Look at that. Oh my god, dude, this looks so funny. I'll give you some light on your ears as well. This is great. I love this. What kind of like pupils should you have? Should it be like fully like dilated, or should it be like, oh god, it looks so funny when it's fully like. It could also be sparkles, now that I think about it. It could also be sparkles, you know, like an anime where they're like having a really good time and they're like, oh, wow. 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 I like this. This is great. You're having a great time with this donut. No thought, only munch. Exactly. Peak munching. Irma's a half human, half yokai hybrid and is still a child. I didn't make the series. I found it on my own. Okay. I've seen this series around. I just haven't looked into it. Oh, is it like trending on YouTube? Okay. They're staring into my soul. It's great, right? I love it. I love how this is. I love how those eyes have turned out. You got like the scarf going on. Scarf would kind of like wrap behind, right? Now, I don't know what to do about your hands. Do we give you little fingies? Or do we just give you the bean treatment? Little bean hands? I guess you have little fingies. Little fingies might be cute. Wow, look at that. Little fingies. Looking for the blink redeemed Cito. I'm blinking. Off on my walk. Have a good walk, Lewis. I have insomnia and missed a family crisis. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Lilith. I hope it all sorts itself out. I hope you'll be okay. Tiny little fingies. Okay. Guess I could work on the sprinkly donut first, maybe? Got like the basics done, right? I guess you'd have like your shorts would be visible here as well. Like you'd have your butt sitting here. Because we do see like a little bit of this side of your body. Don't want to forget that then. Okay. We could also... Oops, I zoomed out way too much. Where is he? I guess what we could also do is we could have like more of your scarf present. You know, like here maybe? Kind of dangling a little. I'll make it a little bit more flowy. Love your art style, by the way. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm glad you like it. Mom's a yokai, her dad's human. Yeah, I mean, it works. People do half-half these things all the time in different ways. It just depends on the lore of the world, right? I wouldn't call it too strange or abnormal. I think anime does stuff like that a lot in general. People will just have like characters that are half-half and they're either born that way or they're like, I guess with yokai sometimes you're turned into a yokai from like some sort of event. You could do maybe something like this. Give some like twirling to the scarf, you know, kind of like it's kind of like shape, you know. There we go. I guess this could use more like shading in general, but we're getting there. Once the sprinkles get in here, we're probably not going to see this hole too much anymore. How do I make a sprinkly donut? All right. How do we make it sprinkle? Templar, hello. Welcome in. I'm gonna go off stream. It was fun, but I'll be slumbering soon. Good night, Lilith. Take care. It was good seeing you. I hope you're able to get some good rest now after 39 hours of being awake. Hey, Templar, how you doing? What if I manually selected random sprinkles? Probably a mistake, right? Okay, let me think about this carefully. Okay, hold on. I have a plan. I got a plan. Okay, we do something like this. Remove the size, maybe? Make it minimal. Okay. What kind of size do we want our sprinkles to be? Maybe like this, okay. Maybe, oops, maybe more space, more spacing in that case. Scatter might work. Okay, we're getting somewhere. For sprinkles, we'll just make them very bright, I suppose. We're sprinkling, guys, we're sprinkling. I don't know what color sprinkles can be, but we're getting there. I see some white sprinkles in there. And I got some white sprinkles in there. I'm not manually drawing every individual sprinkle. We'll make this work. Maybe we could do some like painting over top of it after we get the base sprinkles in. Isn't Inuyasha a half-breed? Yes. Inuyasha is a half-breed, right? I forgot about Inuyasha. That's an anime I haven't thought about in a while. But Inuyasha is definitely a good example of a half-half. Anime does it a lot, for sure. What color I'm forgetting here? Look, I got them all accounted for, right? Maybe it's because the yellow is not like its own color. What's in there? Is there like pink sprinkles? Pink? Guys, it's starting to look like a huge mess, just like the original photo. We're getting there. It's beautiful. Me desperately trying to make a sprinkly donut. That's crazy. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. And slowly but surely. Red back in there. Maybe orange? We don't have any orange sprinkles yet. I could try orange. There we go. We'll do like another pass of yellow over top after we get some more sprinkles down. Just so it doesn't lose all the yellow spots. I think we're reaching the point now where it's become a little bit too crazy. Okay, let's get some yellow in there. Okay, beautiful. Amazing. Fantastic. Look how sprinklified it is. You like this personality? That's always how it goes. Sometimes all you need is just a good personality. And you will get the sexy yokai ladies. Trust. Okay, Dutch. Casper, hello, welcome in, are you? 6-hour layover at Philly? Please save me. Oh man, that sounds rough. Woo. How are you gonna pass the time, Casper? That sounds like a long wait. Sounds like a painful wait, dude. Are you gonna be alright? Is there anything to keep busy with? Zoom in and draw every sprinkle manually and give each one shading. Could you imagine, dude? Could you imagine? No, we'll shade a couple sprinkles, but only a couple of them, not all of them. You gotta give it some of that bounce light. You know? It's gotta have some of that bounce light. There we go. Real 3D donut, trust. Real 3D donut. Wow, it's getting there, guys. It's getting there. It's getting there. Probably play some Kaizo Red on my flip phone. Hell yeah, dude. That sounds good. Sounds fun. Did you have a good trip? Have a good trip out and about? Where were you staying that you had to take a flight? Tell me about your journey. How was your journey? How was your trip? You spent a month in Cali. Oh shit. Sounds good. That sounds like fun. What'd you get up to in Cali? Now back to my doggo in Denmark. Hell yeah. You know, the hard part about a sprinkly donut is that I don't actually know what color to make it. Because a sprinkly donut is technically all of the colors. It's all the colors combined. As I hope this looks like a sprinkly donut. I tried my best. Tried my best. I feel like each individual sprinkle probably needed an outline. I probably should have done what I was doing with like some sort of outline enabled. It probably would have looked a little bit better. I'm not gonna draw. I can't draw like an outline on each individual thing manually. When I was doing it, when I was going over it, I probably should have. Cause think about how good it would have looked if instead of like being a mash of colors, you had like little outlines on each individual thing. If I had added a thing, maybe it would have looked a little bit more sprinkled in. Because right now it kind of just looks like a rainbow donut. I don't know. Yeah, maybe it doesn't matter. As long as you zoom out and it looks good, that's all that matters. You know what? It looks fine when you zoom out. That's all that matters then. You zoom out and it looks like a donut. It looks like a donut. You're good. No, she's gonna be a corner. It will be fine. No, it could always be better. It's very easy to keep painting when you're a painter. It's very easy to keep going. Delete some stuff over there. Okay. Let's get some work done on Vidya himself now. Ah! That was my tablet unplugging itself. I thought this was 3D rendering. No, I'm painting. I'm painting. This is me painting picture. I don't got a lot done on it yet, but it's a painting. So far I just painted this. General idea of the environment, which I will finish later, and I started up here. I can see Moshi adding meat sweat to the Gante glizzy. Absolutely. I would absolutely do that. You're right. I forgot your eyebrows. I think they need to be up like this. You're having a good time here. There we go. Let's get some general like shading on your face. How should we shade you? How should we lighten you? What color should we use? Blue maybe? Maybe we could blue you up. No, that's too dark of a blue. I love the song. YouTube can't hear the song, but it's the Gunbuster song. You know when she like first does her thing where she like combines the mechs? And then she does her like manly scream. Yeah, it's that part. I got root beer, hell yeah, dude. I love root beer. Root beer is great. I think the little hands probably shouldn't have too much of a lighting thing on them. Short knav lighting. Tail. Tail. Maybe like everything over here is dark and then the tail kind of flips up like this. I think I know what you're talking about. Have you seen Gunbuster? I assume you're asking about the Gunbuster thing. I don't know how many people have seen Gunbuster nowadays. It's a very old anime. Can you drink root beer and not die? I don't know. I haven't had root beer in a long time. So maybe no, but unless you're talking Gonse. Crazy emote. That is a crazy emote. What is that hot dog emote, dude? I think we'll like shade in your nose. Like this, but this part pokes out. This part goes around like this. And then I think that is kind of what your face goes to, if I'm not mistaken. Listen, we'll smooth it out. We'll smooth it out. It's rough right now. We'll smooth it out. Old anime is my middle name. Hell yeah, dude. Heard of it, haven't watched it. Sorry. No worries. No worries. It's so old at this point that I think most people have just watched Gurren Lagann and they would consider Gurren Lagann the superior version because it's just more like well done at this point, whereas Gunbuster has like aged pretty rapidly, you know? I don't know if modern audiences would be able to think of it as not cheesy. Like there's like it literally opens with a scene of a mech doing push-ups, and you're like, why is that mech doing push-ups? Why is the mech jumping rope? You know what I mean? It's like why is the mech doing that? The mech doesn't need to be doing that. Mechs don't need to work out. That sounds cool. Listen, if you like really retro stuff, Gunbuster is a great time. If you like old school like mecha tropes, Gunbuster's good. If you've seen Gurren Lagann, it's basically Gurren Lagann was the spiritual successor to Gunbuster and Diebuster. Right? Like the same team of people made both of them. Gunbuster's just the 80s version of it. Just the 80s version. Oh, you know what I missed? I should put some orange in here. Put some orange on you. It'll give us more color to work with when we eye drop tool. I won't keep it this strong. Oh, I guess we could have like oh, I know what I should do. Hold on, looking it up. It's really old. I'm pretty sure people won't like it anymore nowadays. It's okay if nobody is, if you look at it and you're like too old for me. Totally understandable, honestly. Ever seen Cyborg 009? I have not, actually. It's one of those shows that I always saw around, but I never actually watched it. I don't know what this spooky song is, but we're skipping it. Okay. Now we can work on making him actually look good. Listen, painting is a process. Things don't look good until you're like 95% done. I promise you, he will make sense when he's done. I promise. He's kind of hard to look at right now because he's very bright and he's like merging into the background. We'll get there. We'll get there. Moshi, I would never look at you and think too old for me. Oh, you mean like how anime's too old? You're only saying that, Fox, because you're also old? This is the only reason you're saying that. Them cheeks full of donut. Look at that. He munching. He munching. Okay, maybe this picture is going to take me a lot longer than I thought it would. Not video in specific, but like the whole picture. The whole cafe. It'll keep me busy, though. It'll keep me busy. Okay, maybe we don't like want like black for your eyes. Maybe like a slightly lighter color. Maybe some eyelashes. Maybe we put that on different layers just in case. It sounds really good. Did you ever watch Gurren Lagann, Andrew? Did you like it? Gunbuster's only a 6-episode OVA. Not too long at all. If y'all like mecha, cheesy super robot mecha specifically, there's different kinds of mecha, right? There's like the serious mecha, and then there's like the less serious mecha. That's all about like feeling. So like Gunbuster was like that show where like it popularized like the whole concept of guts, courage, and hard work, right? Or like, you know, if a character is struggling, they just have to do those things and then they'll win. No, that's Gunbuster. Full Metal Panic Fumafu is a hilarious show. It is a hilarious show. I actually really like that one too. I remember that one. I liked Full Metal Panic. Even the base show, because Fumafu is the spin-off, right? It's the spin-off. Even the base show, like the main show, was also pretty funny. Like, obviously it had like its emotional moments as well, but even the main show was really funny, just how they handled the character and the guy, because he just didn't know anything about normal life, and it was played for laughs in a really good way, you know. Fumafu was fantastic though. I remember that one. That was a good watch. I don't know how the comedy has aged because I don't remember all of the jokes too well. But I remember back when I was watching it, right? Like I did enjoy watching that one for sure. That was a good time. Look at his squishable little cheeks. Look at his squishable little cheeks. He carries the mountains of guns in his dress pants? Yeah, he does. He was a funny guy. He was a funny guy. Funny military man. What if in reality it's the donut that is eating Vidya? That'd be crazy. Well, then I guess we'd never see Vidya again. Because the donut would consume him, and that would be very sad. But yeah, don't get eaten by the donut. Sprinkle is a victim. Oh yeah, there you go. You eat that donut before it eats you. Don't let that donut best you. His petable round head, look at that. My hunger is kicking in. I think it's time for lunch soon. I finish Vidya, then I go get food. Lunch be kicking in soon for sure. With some gray, maybe? I actually drew your tentacles differently on both sides of your head, I just realized. Your little antenna things. Technically, I drew them differently on both sides, because there's like a... And I think, maybe not actually. If I do this, it's kind of the same. It's just one shorter than the other. It happens. Sometimes things just look a little bit different, you know? Sometimes it happens. I think your tentacles bend the other way. For some reason, they're going forward. They're going forward by accident. But it kind of looks cute, so I kind of want to keep it that way. Technically, your antenna tentacles go like backwards. But it looks kind of good going forward like this. Maybe you're just really into the donut, so it just goes forward, you know? Lunch stream? No, I wouldn't do a lunch stream. There's a lot of people who don't like hearing the sound of food being eaten, and I'm one of those people, so I would never subject chat to listening to me eat food. You know, because it's not a good stream experience. To hear the munching, you know? What are you having today, Mosh? I don't know. There wasn't any food in the house this morning, but I think my brother went and picked up some food because I live with my brother. I think he went and picked up some food, so I'll check to see what's in the kitchen after. There you go, it's all smoothened. Probably need some more like sharp brush strokes in here to figure stuff out. Like, I think the ears definitely need like, what color should we go for? Maybe pink? Red? Like, we need some sort of sharp colors for the ears for sure. So it can stand out a little bit. It doesn't need to be everywhere, maybe just the bottom. Treat it like as a shadow of some kind. I can't unsee now. It's like, it's how it turned out. Like, the shape just went forward like that by accident. But like, if he's bending like really super forward and he's like really into the donut, you know, I can kind of see it happening. You know, I can kind of see it. I'll probably have to change the length of the antenna as well because they're not the same. They're not the same length. I think what would also help this is if he had a shadow. Hold up, let me give him a shadow. Like, what we could do. The background, technically speaking, the light source comes this way, right? So we could just give him a little shadow. There's a war between humanity and aliens. Mech is basically Optimus Prime. The main character's dad is the Admiral. The pilot, the mech, like Optimus Prime, to fight the aliens. Oh, you're asking about Gunbuster? Something like that. You don't really see her dad. Her dad's like a war hero, but he's not a big part of the story. It's more like her dad's friend is trying to teach her how to use the mech, right? It's just a guy named Coach, but Coach looks really cool. Let me show you Coach. Coach Gunbuster. He's like classic cool dude. He's got like the sunglasses. I guess that one picture is technically a spoiler, but it doesn't really matter. It's not technically a spoiler. Him taking off his sunglasses doesn't really expose too much about him other than the fact that he was in the war, which is very obvious he was in the war though. But this is Coach from Gunbuster. He got the sunglasses. He's Noriko's trainer, trying to teach her how to fight with the mech. Cool dude. But yeah, they're trying to defeat an alien invasion basically. My antenna are like prehensile tails to the point that my older model could make a heart shape as a joke, so it wouldn't be off model for my antenna to go like that. Okay, that's good. That's good to know. That's good. A little bit of blur, maybe. Small amounts of blur. Tiny amounts of blur. I don't know how dark we want the shadow to be. Maybe like this? Oops. Okay. There's a lot of really good anime that are really old. But it depends on your tolerance for older media as well. Because I know some people prefer things that are faster paced and some people prefer things that are slower paced when it comes to storytelling, right? And some things are slower paced and some things are faster paced, and older stuff tends to be very, very slow paced, just because that was how entertainment and cinema worked back in the day. If you're the kind of person who can handle slow paced storytelling and you like anime, and you don't mind art looking a little bit old, like there is some really good shows to check out from back in the olden times. Sure, people don't really talk about them anymore, but there's some really good stuff out there, for sure. My only issue with older anime, sometimes the budgets were just too low. Yeah, the budgets were definitely too low back in the day. Like, they couldn't afford a lot of things. So it led to some very interesting choices. Interesting choices with animation style, without a doubt. I like my media like I like my woman, older. That's funny. Fox, do you like really old anime? We just got on topic because Gunbuster played, and you know I couldn't help but talk about it a little bit. There you go. Oh, did I merge layers by accident? Oh shit, I fucked that up. Well, guess we're just painting over top of the background. Separate layers. We don't need separate layers where we're going. I'm gonna regret that in the future. I'm absolutely gonna regret that in the future. But you know what? That's a problem for future Moshi. It's a future Moshi problem. Vidya, how big are you canonically? Like as your character, not I don't mean real life. I mean your character. Like this little guy that I'm drawing. Is he supposed to be tiny or is he like person sized? Because I'm drawing him out and I'm kind of curious about it now. Is he like person sized? Or is he like Digimon small sized? Because I know he was based on a Digimon. Happy little accident. It's definitely not going to be a happy accident. It's going to be a why did I do that? Now I have to repaint my whole background kind of an accident. It's one of those accidents, you know what I mean? Have you ever seen One Piece? I've seen One Piece, yeah. I fell off of One Piece, so I didn't catch up with it because I feel like I fell too far behind. But back in the day when the big three were airing, One Piece was my favorite one out of all of them. Because, you know, you had like the Bleach, the Naruto, and everyone were like arguing about which one's the best one. I like One Piece the most out of all of them. I think One Piece did its characters and character arcs and character development very well. The characters in One Piece are fantastic. It's very they do emotional storytelling very well in One Piece. They get you really feeling for the characters. It's been a while since I've watched though. I fell off of it at some point, and it's very intimidating to catch up to it again because I am hundreds of episodes behind at this point. So I probably won't be catching up, especially not anytime soon. Too much One Piece. Too much One Piece. There's so many other anime out there you could be binging. True. I watched it 3 times and I'm watching it for a 4th right now. Ooh, that's a lot. Damn, you really like One Piece. I mean, if you like something, it's like your comfort thing, right? It sounds like at this point, it's just like a comfy thing for you to watch, which is totally understandable. There's a lot of people who have like a favorite thing and they just rewatch their favorite thing over and over again. Like, I think that's understandable. Everyone's different. I'm the type of person who definitely likes to look for new stuff instead of rewatching the same thing over and over again. I rewatch stuff every once in a while, but I like to look for new things. I like to see if there's like anything out there that I haven't seen, kind of a deal. And that, like, you know, because there's a lot of neat stuff that doesn't get any noticing. So I'm like, you know, I'll take a peek at what's out there because I'm curious. Naruto had just too much filler, and I liked Bleach better when it was Yu Yu Hakusho. Fair, man. Yu Yu Hakusho was better than Bleach. I agree with you on that. I did like it more than Bleach as well. It's a comfort show for me, hell yeah. I think it's good to have a comfort show, right? I know it's not for everybody, but like, you know, if you want to just chill and relax, it's good to have a comfort show. It's like, you know, you already know what's going to make you happy. You know, it's like one of those situations. You're like, I know what's going to make me happy. I just have to put it on, and then it's a good time, right? Can't go wrong with a comfort show. I don't want to blur this too much. I don't want to keep some of the brush strokes in there. Go. You kind of look like a teddy bear video. A gremlin little teddy bear. 1.7 meters tall, but I do draw them small for beams or gremlin posting. Totally fair, dude. I mean, it's a good gremlin style character, right? It's a very multi-purpose character. Definitely good for gremlin times. I feel like you and Gante have really good like gremlin sort of like designs that you could like really mess around with. Ironically, you know, at the same time, you guys are also both purple. You know, you guys are both purple, you know? So it's kind of funny. Kind of funny. Alright, let's get some of this shaded in a little bit. We're getting there with the picture. We're getting there. We could probably use more crumbs falling everywhere also. Like more sprinkles, more colors of sprinkles. You know, maybe let's get some like pinks in here. You know, like, okay, that's kind of hard to see. Maybe like this. Maybe we'll get some like blue sprinkles in here too. There you go. There you go. Hell yeah, dude. I'm scared to watch new things because I'm scared of not liking it. I think that's totally fair. 3-episode rule. Oh yeah, there's a thing that some people do. You watch 3 episodes. You watch 3 episodes, and if you're like, this isn't for me, then you turn it off. It can help you a little bit. Some shows do get better after 3 episodes, but I think 3-episode rule is very safe to follow. if you specifically are looking for a good time and you don't want to like gamble your time away, you know? Some shows tell you exactly what they are in the first episode even. Not always. It's definitely based on like a show by show basis. Like there's like a shading thing I need to do here with like your mouth, but I'm not sure. Maybe like this? Oh yeah, like that, I think. Not too sharp though. Dude, you look adorable. Look at him. Guys, look at him. He's actually kind of big looking. He's not that small. He's like a whole counter sized. I could make him smaller if need be. I'll leave him like this for now though, until I figure out the rest of my picture. Anyways, he's looking kind of cute. He's looking kind of cute. I like it. I like it. Hell yeah, dude. I'll give you a little bit of a, we'll like accentuate the stars in your eyes a little bit. Just a little bit. We could probably add more colors to you as well to like create more of a general color scheme on you. I did that on the wrong layer, but it's fine. We can just live with it. I was gonna lower the opacity. I'll just do it manually. Manually paint that. I should delete this background just so it doesn't clip too much. There you go. And then we'll give you some brighter blue for your eyebrows, because your head is round and we want to create the illusion of roundness. And do that. There we go. I also do have a pre-evo. It's basically like Pochita but purple, and instead of chainsaw I have a Gatling barrel I hide in my belly and spit out you pull out my tail. That's so cute. Do you have that on like on your stream? Do you have like a drawing of it? I kind of want to see your pre-evo. I'm kind of curious what it looks like. You could post a link to it in chat if you have one easily accessible. If not, that's fine too. That sounds kind of cute. I kind of want to see it. I have it in external hard drive. I can post it in the Discord art when I find it. Okay, that sounds good. Here's your little feet. You like the shadow of the feet, I suppose? It doesn't look like a shadow yet, but it will one day eventually look like a shadow. How do you guys feel about My Hero Academia? I've actually never seen it. Gotta go now. Got errands to run before I eat. Have good food and have good errands, Grosvenor. Thank you for hanging out and chatting. It was good seeing you today. You take care, dude. Can't wait to see how this all progresses, Moshi. Hell yeah. I'm sure it'll be very fun to look at once it's done. I like those cluttered pictures where you have like a bunch of characters interacting and having fun. I like those. I've never made one before, and it's a lot of work to make one, but this is fun. This is fun. I'm enjoying it. Chew. This shoe looks kind of weird, but that's right. And when you zoom out, you can't tell, right? You can tell a little bit. I think that kind of creates the effect. I don't know. I might have to. I need to work on this leg. This leg doesn't look entirely right. I might do the next time, though. Not today, because I do kind of want my lunch. And I think like this whole area here will change a little bit as I paint in this bit. And we're not going to be doing the background anytime soon. We're doing like a starting thing for all the characters first, and then we'll come back to the background kind of a deal. So the background will change quite a lot based on what I do with the characters. My Hero Academia is good, but the fan base? Oh, you don't like the fan base? Well, the plus side, you don't have to interact with the fan base, right? You can just watch something and never talk to people about what you watched. You can just be like, yeah. Right? Sun and or moon from security breach. What is that? Is that like a character? Oh, it is a character. I see. I'm not doing characters from shows for this. This is like the current picture is a it's for my anniversary. I did like a little skit thing for my anniversary, and I'm drawing like a little illustration of chatters from chat. So the character I'm drawing right now is somebody on Twitch chat. It's their character that they use for streaming. So it's a bit of a different kind of a picture. It's basically just chatters that I'm drawing. Sun and Moon are from my game though. Gotcha. The My Hero Academia series is great. 3 minutes later, this is one of the horniest fan bases ever. Oh, it's that kind of a fan base. That's okay. Didn't expect that. Did not expect that. Because usually when people say they don't like the fan base, there's a lot of reasons they could say it. Like sometimes they're just like, oh, the fan base is annoying or too loud. I wasn't expecting horny. Interesting. I think this is done. I can call this done. I think I can tweak it a little bit at some point. But it's looking good. It's looking good so far. There's the picture so far. Lots left to do. Still got like a bunch of characters left to add. Video might need some color correction, but we'll figure that out after the background is done around him. You might need to be smaller also. Oh, there goes my thing unplugging itself. You know what? You can stay unplugged. Fans have become really toxic about stuff. It used to be a reliable way to avoid getting scammed or supporting, but fans have ruined a lot of good things. Oh, that's a shame. I think they stream on Twitch. Oh, I don't know that person. For now though, I think I'm going to end stream. I think I'm gonna get some lunch. I'm feeling kind of hungry. I'm curious about rating on YouTube, but I don't know if rating I don't know if rating is possible on YouTube or how it works. Let me see. Can I rate a random streamer on YouTube? Shit, how do you do it? Shit, how do you do it? This button? Let me experiment, guys. Let me experiment. I'm probably not gonna rate anyone on YouTube. I'll probably do my rate on Twitch. Unless there's like a way it allows you to. Oh, you can add a redirect. Videos? You can rate people's videos? Oh, that's funny. Well, Torque is live, but I don't see him on YouTube, meaning he didn't allow me to rate him. But I see Rico. I don't know if anyone in chat on YouTube wants to meet anybody else. I don't know if you guys would like Rico, but I could redirect you guys to Rico. You know, just to experiment to see what it's like, you know what I mean? Because I don't know what it's like. If I click save, will like add a live stream or premiere for people to watch after yours ends. Whichever you choose, viewers will automatically be sent to the new watch page after your content ends. Sure, I don't know how that works. I don't know how that works. You know, YouTube, we try to raid you. Gonna go bleach out your eyes? Okay. Well, y'all have a good day. Stick around if you want to see raid. If not, that's fine too. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your Tuesday. And I'll see you guys on Friday. Friday I'll be back. I'll be back on Friday to play some Trails in the Sky. And yeah. You guys take care for now. I'll see you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.